Tommy Cross. Yeah, I'm gonna go all night. I got a suplex, no I'm done yet. When I came to fight, I got a figure for yeah, I'll show you some more. Anything you want, 2, 3, where the camel club. I know it the mud. You'll be getting the mercy of me. Gravity in my pistols tonight. Well, you know I'm gonna divide. Cause I'm gonna bring you off the top rope tonight.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the This Is Awful program. We are live. It is 10 o'clock on the East Coast, 9 p.m. Central Time. I just lit my Black and Mild. I am sipping on some Jameson and Monster Energy. And alongside with me, of course, you can't do the goddamn show without the one and only Akadis. Yeah, we're here in corporate world, my friend. We're here on StreamYard.
Listen to the smooth sounds of This Is Awful live on Awful Wrestling.
Yeah, this shit sucks. Let's just fucking open it up with it. Like nobody listen. I know if you're looking like if you're a fan of the show, you can obviously tell that things are different here tonight.
Yeah, that's my bad. No. You know what? No, I take the blame too often. This isn't my fault. I blame the world.
God.
For what happened.
You blame the Lord of the Universe for what has been
Yahshua
wrought
or
upon
you. You worship.
Yeah. No, it's Yahweh or Allah or Vishnu or whoever controls the clouds and the weather in the Midwest.
Yeah.
You know.
Harp. So I guess I should say we should probably explain why we look so lame and boring tonight. Blah. I hope we don't put
this shit is lame.
So lame. You're gonna have to hear the same 3 minutes of song looped over and over all night tonight. We can't do it. I'll do the super chat first, I guess. Because they can't interrupt us. Because
Now, how do I pull up this fucking thing? How do I pull up this?
I can do that.
Yeah.
So you go here, and then
there's no interrupt this 5,000.
No.
But of course, our boy Ewan Cumia coming through in the clutch, $4.99, my friend. I'm still feeling sick, but I need to bring up Mick Foley. Is he going to have a match in AEW? And if he does, I fear the worst. That was a super chat by Ewan Cumia. Thank you, Ewan. Hope you're feeling better. You're stuck in bed and typing on the phone. But
1,000% he will wrestle in AEW. 1,000%.
Yeah. He doesn't have to do much. Always got to throw some fucking those shitty right hands with a sock on it,
bleed
a
whole lot. And yeah, no, he will absolutely wrestle in AEW. Like they're already teasing it. Like Renee, I almost called her Renee Zellweger. Renee Paquette or whatever her name is. She's out there going like, he's never fought Moxley before. That's a dream match. I'm like, who fucking dreamt about John Moxley versus? You're like, who's sitting at home being like,
fucking horse shit.
Boy, I can't. Man, I wish I could see John Moxley versus Mick Foley. I don't want to see Mick Foley fight anyone ever. Okay, and I don't want to see John Moxley wrestle anyone ever. So the idea of wrestling each other does nothing for me. But yeah, he will absolutely wrestle. He'll probably wrestle John Moxley and MJF and the Rizzler and where else.
There won't be any justification for those guys wrestling and for them to be bleeding like stuck pigs by the end of the match, because that's what it's going to be. Like, that's blood feud type of atmosphere. And of course, when is Mick Foley and John Moxley, when are they going to have that, that sort of heat where they can especially go in there and do 20 minutes bloodbath?
Right. I'll tell you the storyline. Here's the storyline. John Moxley comes in, he goes, Mick Foley, me and you have never gotten a chance to get it on. And then Mick Foley would be like, oh, I'm pretty old, Moxley. I don't know. And then Moxley's like, oh, you a pussy? Are you a big pussy? And then his boys will come in and everyone's like, oh, Moxley's a bad guy now. And then they'll beat up Foley, and then Foley will take the match. And then and in the end of the day, after it's over, Moxley, I just wanted to see if you still had it in you. I just wanted to see if you still do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's
they'll shake hands afterward.
Right. Yeah. And then,
trade blood.
Right. Like, or MJF will come out and interfere, and then Moxley's like, if anybody's gonna beat Mick Foley, it's gonna be me. And then he beats up MJF, and then they're all friends at the end, and MJF sets up for a Moxley and MJF. I don't know, some bullshit. That's all I think. But we got another super chat up.
Right.
Here, have fun reading.
All right. Pull it on up.
Again, it's a
Last Call podcast. Yeah, for a tenner. Last Call with Chris Connor. So the WBD Paramount merger has been cleared by the Department of Justice. That means we are closer to AEW being kicked off by the end of 2026. No. Awful needs to finish that book ASAP and get ready to plan the book tour. You said no. Thank you, Chris Connor, for the six.
They're not going to be kicked
maybe
off
2027 there, Chris Connor.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that happen.
Early, I think. But yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't bode well for AEW, right? I mean, dude, I don't even know anymore. They're on Tubi. Who the fuck knows? Because, like, you know, in the past,
right?
WWE and TKO has always done the exclusive thing where it's like, if you show us, we can't show them. Although Tubi's a fast free thing, so maybe since they're technically on different channels within Tubi, it's different. I don't know. But
right.
But yeah, I would go.
You don't think that Paramount is? Excuse me. You don't think that TKO is going to angle to maybe revisit AEW's tenure on Tubi? You know, hey, listen, you guys got these guys on here, and states here in line 134 in our contract, no competition. Who knows?
We don't know. We don't. I doubt. I don't think AEW is a big enough of a deal for anyone to invest any kind of legal fees into it. If it was something, I mean, if it's something as simple as them giving Tubi a call and being like, no, then maybe. But they're not going to hire a lawyer. They're not going to put a lawyer on the case or something like that, you know. And like Mike Glass said, what's not on Tubi? NWA's on Tubi. TNA's on Tubi. WWE, you know, Evolve is on. I think WoW, the women's one that AJ Lee did, they show reruns of that on Tubi. Like, everything's on Tubi. So Gotham Wrestling is on Tubi. You know, I don't think there's a good chance WWE has no idea they're still on Tubi. To be honest.
Trust me, WWE knows. I mean, one thing that we could say about WWE, you could talk about their soulless and corporate and all the other shit, but they've got their ducks in a row. They keep their fucking
that's more
machine well oiled.
That's more of a Vince joke where Vince would go, "What the fuck is a Tubi?" You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's
damn. We need a laugh track.
We have one.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know. I let it slip through my fingers.
We can do it here. Watch, ready? Here we go. This is gonna be really funny. You know what? I'll try it again. What the fuck is a Tubi? Actually, it's not a laugh. We have this though.
Oh God.
Yeah. I can do it. What kind of sound effects are these? Why the default sound effect? How is this a good default sound effect?
I don't know.
Like, you can't do a regular rim shot. You have to do bongos.
God, we suck. Welcome to Wrestling with Tism, everybody. This is Awful Wrestling along with Akadis. I mean, and we're just like everybody else on this platform right now. Good God Almighty, I hate StreamYard.
Same sound effects, same layout.
Yeah,
man. None of us are happy.
Can't wait till next Saturday. Yeah.
Grumpy, and awful today. Okay, so yeah, let me explain it.
We're old and we're grumpy in our grumpy chairs.
So, as you've noticed the past couple of weeks, I've had some internet issues. So, the one day that it didn't rain this week on Thursday, I'm like, I'm gonna get up on the roof. I'm gonna take a look at that satellite, see what's going on. So, I'm not going to say who, because I guess it's possible they might be listening right now. But
all right.
Or in the future. But I got my Starlink at a time when I was in and out of the hospital. So I was kind of sick and I wasn't doing very well, and I couldn't get up on a roof and install something. You know, it was like I had to. So for the first couple weeks I had my satellite, it was like laying down on the top of my porch outside of my window, you know?
Right.
And
right.
Eventually the person who could fix it came, or someone came into town to visit, and they're like, "Hey, I can take care of that for you." I'm like, "Nah, dude, I'll just wait until I'm better." And he's like, No, I'll do it. It's fine. And he went up on the roof and he got a stand and he put it up there and it worked. And I was just like, okay, great. That's great. Now it works and I'm fine. And it works great for like the first 6 or 7 months. And then in the past few weeks, it's really like, since that hailstorm, it's been really bad, you know? So, finally Tuesday was my tipping point, and I waited until it wasn't raining and I went back on the roof, and motherfucker, like, he took what can only be a old DirecTV satellite stand, and like it had like 2 of the holes for the for the Starlink satellite matched up with the stand, but 2 of them didn't. And like, so, and they weren't like the ones right next to each other. It was like one on top, one on the bottom on the same side. So,
right. Okay.
The other
picturing
side,
this crowd? Are you picturing this audience?
So like, imagine a rectangle, right? And imagine a rectangle where it's up and down long ways. Okay. And there's a hole in each corner. So the satellite dish, the satellite matched up to the holes on the 2 left corners. So not the 2 top, not the 2 bottom, the 2 left corners. So
right.
When I went up there, the satellite dish was like tipped and turned. And it's because he used like duct tape on the other side of it to hold it down. And he didn't tell me. So I have he used duct tape. And so I'm in the middle of like the other storm tonight. We were supposed to get more storms, and I'm like, dude, I don't want another incident where I'm dropping show. The show drops because of me. So I had awful host tonight. I have the new stand in the mail. It's supposed to be here Monday. So Monday, me and Max are going to get up on the roof and install it, and everything should be good by Tuesday. But
imagine Max on the roof.
No, you know what? I brought him up there. I brought him up there on Thursday just to make sure that he'd be okay up there. You know, he was fine. He was kind of scared. Like, he kept trying to grab stuff. It was funny at first because like he tried to hold on to something, and then once there was nothing to hold on to anymore, he would like reach down and like hold on to the rivets in the roof, you know, and try to. And I'm like, dude, you're not gonna fall. Just go for it, man. You'll be fine. It's okay.
Just go for it.
Just go for
jump.
it. You know? Yeah, jump, fall. Once you fall, you'll know you'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Right.
So
you have 2 broken femurs, but you'll be good. Did you give him a lanyard or anything? Like any fall protection at all? Like, come on now. You sure OSHA wasn't watching your ass? Like, what's he doing with a 12-year-old kid on top of the roof? It's
a flat. Dude, you never did that? I guess when I went over to my grandma's house, we used to go out she had one of those windows where like you could walk out on the roof, like they had in like Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah.
You know? And I used to crawl out the window and sit on the roof at night. I thought I was really cool because I would do that. That's what I realized.
I used to do that when I was younger. Yeah.
That's when once you get on a roof once, you realize, oh, it's you feel your feet. And you're like, oh wait, I'm fine. This isn't that big of a deal. So, right?
I like how your brother.
It's fine.
I like how your right. How your brother MacGyvered the entire system for your.
Yeah, and then he's like all proud of himself. He's all proud of himself, and it comes out. He's like, I took care of it, and then like we're giving him all this praise, and I bought him beer, and I'm like, thanks, man, you really did it. You really saved us. You know?
Thought he used welding equipment and had it all figured out. Motherfucker used duct tape, crazy glue.
It was T-Rex tape, I guess. To be fair.
Oh man, that changes everything.
It changes everything.
That holds up buildings in China, by the way.
He's supposed to be the fancy one. He's supposed to be the highfalutin guy, you know? He's the one.
Yeah.
He is, so yeah, I trusted him, and
they call it jerry rigging, but in the hood they call it something else.
Yeah, in the hood, and also in St. Louis, Missouri, all of St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, I bet. Some parts of West Virginia.
Yeah. How out here? You know what? That is true. That's one thing. That word, I heard that word everywhere in St. Louis. In that context, right? In that like you walk
yeah,
to a Home Depot,
of course,
and they'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna, blah blah blah," and it's
you're gonna end rig it.
Yeah. But out here,
Negro rig.
It doesn't happen. I know, And yes, LK's correct. To be fair, it lasted for several months and it took a storm to loosen. Yes, that's true. But I just wish you would have told me, like, that's only going to be good until there's a storm. That would have been nice to get that. Like, when you're good, like, if you would have said, when you're better, you need to go back out there and take care of it. Because it's not.
Hey, bro, watch out for stiff breezes.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you're not sneezing all crazy.
As soon as I fixed it on Thursday, I went down, so I didn't climb up a ladder so much as I walked out my upstairs window and then kind of just jumped up on the roof. And so by the time I crawled down onto my lower roof off of the high roof, it was already tilted again. Mm-hmm. So like now, by the way, if you want to know how it's hooked up now, I'm much better. I took 2 old shoes.
Oh shit.
And I positioned them to where the satellite literally can't move unless the shoes do. So as long as the shoes stay, the satellite should be fine.
Right. As long as they don't walk off.
Yeah.
You should be all right.
So that's
as long as their owner doesn't find them.
We're in Missouri,
also known as Max.
But yes, I spent, man, and it's ridiculous. Like when I actually tried to get like an official Starlink, stand or mount or whatever you want to call it, it was like $150 for a 9-inch mount. And then I went to Amazon and I found them for $30. And I did research though, and because I'm pretty sure like 99% of Amazon reviews are complete bullshit. So I did a little bit more research on it, and I found out that they're exactly the same thing. Like it's
so fun.
Go ahead.
No. It's so funny you mentioned how Amazon reviews are bullshit. I was hired a long time ago for an automotive company to write positive reviews for Amazon.
Really?
For their Amazon and also their eBay. Yes. When they had to do return to manufacturers or whatever, I'd have to yes, indeed. They gave me, it was probably maybe 10 to 12 different accounts. And apparently, like, I was able to, every 2 weeks, I was able to change the name of the account. I so badly want to give out the name of the company, but I'm sure they're still in business. But regional company around here, did some work for them. Lied my ass off. Man, this place is great. These guys, they deliver on time. Their packaging, no. What are you talking about being fucked up? It comes perfect. But anyway.
All right. Let's talk about what we're going to be covering on the show. Why don't we do that? We haven't talked.
Yeah, we're going to be running down a lot of good stuff. Well, I mean, goddamn. Apparently, that's the show, everybody.
Just trust us.
No. We're going to be running down the Janel Grant situation. I don't know if anybody here is on Twitter, but I got lambasted for just simply saying that Janel Grant lied. I mean, that bitch lied. And we're going to prove it tonight. Yeah, we got some quotes. We got some, articles, and we also have some video footage that will prove that that hoe, Janel Grant, did not really want to go to trial. Yeah. Like, she outwardly, publicly stated she wanted to go to trial, be a crusader, be a fucking hero to every, sexually abused woman out there, but she ran and made this whole thing private by way of, go ahead.
I just think it's hilarious that there's a lot of people who believe that it's impossible that one person can be bad and another person can also be bad. Like, we're not
two bad people.
Like, yeah, I think Vince McMahon is a terrible person. Anyone who's really been like around wrestling probably has the opinion that, yeah, Vince McMahon is probably a really shitty human being. But that doesn't mean that everyone he did bad stuff to is good. Okay. Like, they can all be bad. That happens there's a flood warning. There's a flood warning in effect right now. That's never happened before. Neat, guys. I'm in a flood.
Great.
But yeah, I don't get, so it's because it's like, you can have the belief that Vince McMahon is a terrible person and that she is also a liar. Those don't have to be mutually exclusive, you know?
I mean, how do you think they got attracted to each other? Two shitheads come together and, they do shitty things.
Yeah.
Stop with this
like
bullshit to thinking that, like this is awful.
That's what they should have done.
Come on, guys. Vince McMahon is a multi-millionaire / billionaire. Do you know of any morally correct fucking billionaires out there? I mean, we had Steve Jobs. Motherfucker didn't talk to his kid for about 20 goddamn years while he was, taking around with computers. Like, these people, to get to where they get to in life, you've got to be an asshole. You've got to do things that are morally. Adrenochrome. We'll get there. Billy Jack Haynes going to explain that one. But I mean, come on now. All these guys, these rich types, how do you expect any better? Like, and this is right. I mean, goddamn. Janel Grant is somebody who saw that Vince McMahon was a piece of shit, and she's like, you know what? I think I want to be a piece of shit too. I think I want to delve into the world of shit. And she did so, and got some money out of it. Got paid, as me and Dis talked about in the earlier episodes. Her salary increased big time. She got gifts upon gifts, and then when it got a little too hot in the kitchen, I don't even know what that really means. Like, it really didn't get hot in the kitchen. She just wanted more money, didn't she? I mean,
when the time was right. When honestly, okay, that's what we're talking about now. We're talking about Janel Grant, guys.
Sure.
If I am honest, I think the timing of so I need to get the timeline down. When did the Janel Grant stuff happen in relation to WWE going up for sale?
It was around 2022 when she filed motion.
So right around the same, because I know it happened. I know it happened right after Janel Grant, but if it happened right after Janel Grant and previous to the lawsuit, Janel Grant was involved with WWE, I would imagine that she had a pretty good idea that Vince was probably going to be looking to sell around 2022. And that if she did her lawsuit right before they went to sale, that sounds like someone who wants a settlement to me. I'm just.
You think?
Yeah, that's.
You really? I mean,
am I wrong? I mean, look, the idea that like she can. Her thought process, in my opinion, could have very well been, hey, a lawsuit would really mess up the sale. And if I go in and say that I'm going to sue them, they're going to want to settle and give me as much money as they can to shut me up so I don't mess up the sale.
Right.
I'm just throwing out ideas, guys. I'm just throwing out, this is obviously I don't have any inside information or anything like that. But 2 and 2 usually equals 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, man. Like, it was very obvious from the start that she was looking to get paid And she really, that facade of her being a crusader for every victim out there was just a load of shit. Because as we know, a couple days ago, they both jointly agreed to go to arbitration privately. So this case won't show up in court, especially if the judge approves of the arbitration proceedings. I don't even know where to begin, folks. I mean, I guess we can take a look at when Janel Grant first stepped up on the scene. Remember how we used to always see that picture of her where she was like a little office girl, Janel Grant? Yeah. It was like, oh, a cute little pixie smile and all that. And then, I guess, what was it, 10 years later, she had to show her face again when the sale was going down. And
again,
yeah, seeing all this nonsense.
Was a public humiliation.
But let me hold on. Yeah, it certainly was a public humiliation. Let me see if I can timestamp this. Let's talk about how she filed this whole thing at the last possible second. I'm going to go to 11:32 here, and we're going to see exactly what she says out of her own mouth. Janel Grant, wanting trial.
Anyone who lost a job, has been intimidated, who's told something, got no answers. I put my name and my face on it. And by the way, my face, that's my work photo, because that's the audience I needed to reach, to tell them whatever you may have been told before, here I am.
Wait. Is she saying, did she expect there to be like an army of women that came up behind her and said, me too?
Dude, Yep. Me 3, me 4. Me 5 dildos.
So we're finding out that like she thought that Vince was doing this with a whole bunch of other women, and Vince was in love. This was Vince. Vince was all about her.
She was the only one, right? Nobody else came for. Everybody else liked their money. That was the thing. Like they were like, I'm cool.
It didn't happen. I don't know. Maybe it didn't happen. I don't.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. Like,
maybe it didn't happen.
Is Vince okay? I'm sure Vince cheated on Linda multiple hundreds of times. He probably slept with. There's lots of stuff that he probably did, but there's been no one else that came out and said that they went through what Janel Grant claims that she went through. And,
right.
Okay, yeah, so Rita Chatterton. You have to go back to Rita Chatterton to find the last one, right? And
right.
So
and she wasn't a looker either.
No, and yeah, I'm not for 1 second defending Vince McMahon, but this woman here, clearly, at least there couldn't have been others at the time of her in terms of other women that he was sleeping with and having signed NDAs and doing all that with, because they absolutely would have come out. They absolutely would have.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
She's going to get a payday. Why wouldn't they try to get a payday too? Absolutely, they would have come out.
Class action lawsuit, maybe.
Yeah, 100%.
Make something like that happen.
I mean, yeah. I've never been a Vince McMahon fan. I've always thought that he was an awful guy. But being an awful guy does not make her good, is all I'm saying.
Right. You know what, bro or sis?
Yeah.
She does look like Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. You know what's funny? I was gonna be like, for a second, I was gonna be like, well, maybe it's a thing with like Hulk Hogan, where his girlfriend looked like his daughter, but his daughter also looked like his ex-wife, and that kind of just meant he had a type. But Stephanie looks like Vince. Stephanie doesn't look like Linda, so that doesn't work out. So maybe Vince just likes women who look like him. Yeah, maybe he's into him. He's into himself, and that's his type. Is that he because it's that square jaw,
right?
And that hair. So yeah, I think Vince loves Vince, and he wants to shit on Vince.
When you do powerful shit like that, I mean, like when you turn millions into billions, I mean, I guess you do kind of feel powerful. Anybody else in the chat would probably feel the same way. Like, dude, if we came up $100,000 and then all of a sudden we, somehow produced $1 million worth of product or whatever, yeah, you're gonna feel like, you're feeling yourself, and that's what these guys do. All the billionaires. So that, yeah, and when they want some side piece, when they want some side poon, they're going to get it. Luigi Tron for $5. Thank you very much, sir. Says we can all do we all can do pretty ones. Takes a real man to do the young ones. Boy, I tell you, and it's gonna cost you too. It's gonna fucking cost you. Thank you, Luigi Tron, for your $5. I wish we had drops. That's why I hate StreamYard again. Ugh. But yeah, here's Janel Grant speaking about how she filed this lawsuit at the last possible second. See if you get a clue if she really wanted to go through this shit.
But going into 2024, when I filed my federal civil lawsuit at the last conceivable second, because I really didn't want to do this, I knew what I would be about to throw my life into, but I have been dragged in by this NDA into a federal investigation, the SEC.
She was dragged in.
Yeah, she just wanted a nice, quiet lawsuit. That's all she wanted. She didn't want to make a big deal about it. She just wanted a nice, quiet lawsuit. She just maybe go on CNN a couple times, maybe make a couple appearances.
Oh, yeah, that's what she wanted.
Yep. No big deal. I'm just, I didn't want my name dragged through the mud by being involved in a lawsuit or anything like that. She's insane. I'm man. You know what drives me nuts?
We knew it.
And I'm sorry. Maybe this is a bad thing to say, but there's something about her that you can tell when you look at her. Like, I'd stay away from her, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, she plays with her cat too much.
Yeah, like
take your pick on which cat.
There's a little bit of like, let's. I would, but I shouldn't. Kind of thing.
And why hasn't she picked up another man by this point? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is she back out on the scene anymore, or is she still waiting for Vince to
We should look that up.
give her a call back?
We should see if she has she has a boyfriend or something. Where's my phone?
She got a man or something. Like, take her mind off of fucking Vince McMahon and dildos and Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
like,
Lisa's
seriously.
In the chat. Hey, Lisa, we're watching midgets later, so I just wanted to let her know.
Yeah.
We're watching midgets.
That's right. By the way, Sugar, aside from Janel Grant lying, we've got Billy Jack Haynes and his wacky conspiracy theory. We may go into Eleyse doing her double or nothing experience, but here's the problem, chat, is that the recording is so terrible. She has her mic volume down low, and it's kind of like I may have to clean it up in post for her for next. Yeah, like the recording that she did on their StreamYard server was so atrocious. It was just like So I'd like to get that up hopefully this week and have it ready by next week. But we'll give it a shot. I mean, other than that, yeah, midgets, Billy Jack Haynes conspiracy. What else we got on the ticket, my friend?
We got I did find out that there's nothing listed about if she currently is seeing anyone, but Vince claimed that she cheated on her boyfriend with him. So
really?
Yeah,
who was her fucking boyfriend? Jeff Bezos? Like, what the like who did she like? I'd love to see this guy. What was he, in a wheelchair? Like, how do you see? Money talks, man. Money says a lot of shit. Like, I'm gonna just start going out with this billionaire who runs a company instead of Frank. I think I'm done with Frank.
Her apartment. Her boyfriend got her an apartment. It says
really,
according to Vince. So she might be a sugar. What do they call it? A sugar mama? Is that what they call her? Sugar
an escort. Yeah,
escort.
Sugar mama.
No, sugar mama would be the provider, right? So so she would be a sugar baby Would that be what she would be? Because a sugar mama's a thing now. We're like 50-year-old women will be like, I'm gonna go find me a 20-year-old guy and take care of him because that's what men do, and I'm gonna show men that we're just, that kind of thing. So sugar baby. Everyone's saying sugar baby in the chat. So yeah, she's a sugar baby.
Well, Miss Grant here in this next clip challenges the TKO leadership, and she wants them to consider how a reasonable organization should respond to her filing, especially when it, quote, mirrors a federal and criminal investigation. Let's take a listen. Her own words.
Sorry. I encourage you to ask yourself, how should a reasonable person and a reasonable organization respond to my filing when it mirrors a federal and criminal investigation? 2 examples, and keep in mind, these are corporate leaders who knew me by name, by face, by office location,
by my dick-sucking lips,
by emails, by text, by casual conversation. First, during this federal investigation, a love letter was purportedly found on a corporate laptop and published in the New York Post.
Where is it?
You know how this... No, go ahead.
I don't know. Now I want the love letter. Vince McMahon love letter? I need to see this. If anybody...
We saw that shit.
We did?
Remember how we saw... Yeah, remember how we saw Vince McMahon's fucking text messages to her? Like, it would be great if you sent John Laurinaitis your pussy.
Yeah, that's not a love letter, though. Here, okay. I have the New York Times. Let's look at
He'll love it. That's a love letter.
It was... okay. After almost 3 years together, it like my life isn't even real to me unless you're there and in it, and I'm sharing it all with you. It looks like that's all that was published. Unless
that's love in her eyes.
Oh wait, no, here's more. No, that's lawyer talk. Yeah, that's it. It looks like that's it. His psychological torture, revisionist history, nowhere in her voluminous complaints. Okay, it's hit. I'm not going to go through the whole document. How will I write your letter? Grant replied. I can type and read it or try to write in a couple of days. I'm so sorry if I mess this up. I want you to have it. Wait, it's a love letter to someone else?
You don't remember this?
No.
It was a love... Vince McMahon wanted Janel Grant to write a love letter to him.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now
and Janel Grant was just like, now how should I write this? Should I write this with my pea juice? Should I write this, I don't know, on a napkin? I don't fucking know.
I ain't paying you for nothing. A love letter, damn it.
Yeah. If only she had Grok or Chat GPT back in the day. Would have saved her a lot of headache. He'd like, this is brilliant.
Or she was 43.
She's 43?
She's 45, I think, now. Because she was
over the hill.
She was 43 2 years ago. So, yeah, she's either 44 or 45. So, I don't know. I throw her, whatever.
Now, I got a question for you, Dis.
It's crazy, but,
Do you think... Yeah, of course. Do you think she put her hair up in a bun before she did the business? You know that move.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Vince, and she's doing it for Vince, and I don't think Vince played. Vince likes long hair. He likes white cotton panties
on his chest.
Yeah.
Like it's all wet and nasty. It's just like, pull that back. I don't know what's going on.
Do her a fortune with write it in my poop, pal. Thank you.
Yeah,
I want to call. I never seen him in the chat before, so I wanted to give him a shout out there. Thanks for joining us tonight, Boomer.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in so far to this. Just throughout this video, Miss Grant, she emphasizes her actions were driven by the need for accountability and transparency. Now, when you hear accountability and transparency, that can only mean one thing. That means seeing the criminals or seeing the bad guys get justice, that they're held accountable for the actions that they take, and also transparency, which means public disclosure, right? you know, we want to see this shit in trial. Let's see what she thinks about it.
Shows up to talk about NDAs. Workplace safety depends on transparency because when employees cannot speak, patterns can't be seen. When patterns can't be seen, they can't be stopped. When they can't be stopped, harm spreads. When an NDA is used to conceal dangerous behavior, it simply relocates the harm to the next employee, the next office, the next victim. No one should be required to trade silence for accountability, and no workplace should be able to become safer for an institution than the people inside of it. So for
That's a weird.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I agree with what she says. Here's the problem. Is that she is going private.
Exactly.
There will be no. Yeah, she's going to arbitration. This is now going to be kept secret. This will if Grant has her fantasy proven correct, this will continue because she got her money. She's going to get her money and she's going to run head for the hills.
Oh man,
poor girl. No, she's not a poor girl.
I'm saying like the only way it would continue is if like Teddy Long. I saw Teddy Long was like, if WWE really wants to get the fans back, they should bring Vince in. And I'm like, I don't think that's the best way to beat fans back. If that's what you're going for.
No.
I think
Vince ain't
Vince
coming back.
No, Vince is fine where he is. The only way Vince comes back is if like TKO goes completely belly up and then they sell it to the Saudis and then the Saudis bring him in or something like that. No one who has any idea what they're doing would bring Vince McMahon back into the WWE. That's a terrible.
It'd be great to see fucking Vince on the board with a bunch of Saudi Arabians. Salam alaikum, pal. Allahu Akbar. Yeah.
Vince on his knees at around noon, bowing down.
Yeah. What are you doing? It's time for Fajr prayer.
Hey, Beard showed up. I guess Phil ended. So Beard.
Guess it's the show. Welcome, Neckbeards. We love you. Shout out AEW Neckbeards. By the way, who's whipping ass on Twitter, by the way. Your efforts do not go unnoticed there, Beard. Like, I've noticed, in a world where Awful Wrestling and this and a lot of other people are kind of like flunking out on Twitter, AEW Neckbeards has a way of keeping his channel relevant, his account relevant. Like, I think the last time I tweeted, I might have gotten like 3,000 views. Motherfucking Neckbeards still hitting the 87,000 mark. He's staying busy. But see, here's the thing: when you're staying busy on Twitter, you don't have time to do This Is Awful. I'm fucking with you, Beard. I love you, my man. But let's get it. A few more quotes from not even Janel Grant at this point. Let's look at her representation.
Okay.
Ann Callis, who was her legal counsel.
She sounds
Ann Callis?
Yeah, she sounds like she has her hair in a bun. Which is she back there? Is she on the screen right now? Is she there?
My last question for you, Ann, before I let you go. What does this look like in Janelle's mind?
All right. So there's our girl Ann Callis. No relation to Don Callis, by the way, toothless Don Callis. Ann Callis is asked the question on national news. The question is, what does justice look like for Janel Grant and legal counsel? This is what Ann Callis had to say. See if she wants to go to trial. See if she sounds like she's ready to go to trial. It does sound like she's ready to go to trial, but you decide.
My last question for you, Ann, before I let you go. What does justice look like in Janelle's mind?
She wants justice because she wants to change the culture
that
is going on in the WWE. She wants to help other victims. She thinks by speaking out and coming forward first that others will feel emboldened and encouraged to come forth.
Well, Ann.
Oh, fails.
There you go.
Fails. Completely.
Yeah.
Worst lawyer
Let's take this
ever.
straight to arbitration.
Dude, I don't like people with far less at stake than Janel Grant will go into trial knowing they might not win in order if they really want to make a statement or really want to fight for the underdog or prove a point or change the world, right? If that's your mission, then you go to trial. And not only do you go to trial, but you want it to be broadcast on CSNBC, and you want it to be, you want it to be everywhere. You want everyone to see it, right?
Yeah, you want it to be on the Sunday morning news. You want it to be on the, Meet the Press.
Right. You don't want it to be.
And you're not going to worry about the whirlwind of speculation when you know that one day in court, discovery is going to be happening. You're going to get your day in court. And if you believe that you're absolutely correct and right and feel like you've been victimized, yeah, you're going to court and you want to win. Your counsel is going to prove it to you that you want to win. And here we have Ann Callis saying out of her mouth, like, there's that transparency word again. You don't get transparency behind closed doors.
Yeah, I mean, you
don't get transparency with arbitration.
There's part of me that's disappointed. Not saying like, oh man, I wish Vince would have really done it. I'm not saying that. But there's part of me that's disappointed.
We just wanted to know.
It's that
we're nosy.
And just like I said, I've never been a fan of Vince, and seeing him finally get his comeuppance for like stuff that did, like the Ring Boy scandal and Rita Chatter, stuff that I truly believe that in my heart that he really did and that he should pay for. There are plenty of things like that, and it would have been nice to finally see someone stick it to Vince and finally do. And the one time we get a chance, it has to be this broad who either A is lying or B doesn't have enough convictions to follow through with it, and also clearly wants to be famous. That last dinner, do you giggle in your press conference about sexual assault? Do you giggle?
No, of course not.
Cutesy,
Well, maybe I did.
Pixie Manic Dream Girl. She's up there doing her best Zoe Deschanel impression instead of actually, trying to make a difference in the world. Man, I don't know, man. It
How about it this? You gonna? Would you?
And Callis? No.
Would you?
No. She looks like Angela from The Office at 60.
Yeah. Amy Poehler and Angela from The Office.
Amy Poehler's more attractive than her. No, I'm not even saying Amy Poehler's like.
Really?
No, I'm not going to be like, man, that Amy Poehler. I'm not going to be like that. But I'm saying Amy Poehler's solid, like 6.
That Amy you'd like to Poehler, huh?
I'd throw her. Sure, Amy Poehler, sure. Yeah, like
throw
I said,
the meat, huh?
Poehler's kind of a solid 6-ish, But this, I don't know. I don't know. I like calling the resident single, right? Anytime on either show, it's like all you guys look at me and be like, "Would you?" Mm-hmm. And it's like, I got
all the married guys are. We already know the answer. Like, yes, we would.
anything at all. which I will admit,
sure.
When I stopped being a married man, there was about a month where I was in that lane, man. It was just like,
I bet you tried all the what do you call dating apps?
This might surprise you guys a little bit, but back in my younger days, before I settled down, I wasn't much of a catch. I know that.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
You mean you weren't beating them off with a stick there, Dis?
It might be shocking, but I didn't get a lot of action before that. But then, when I
pay to play there, Dis?
When it was over, when I was out of it, I had this thing going on where like I had lost a bunch of weight, and I kind of had that, like I had a little bit of gray, and so I was getting like 29 and 30-year-olds right and left, man. Like, damn it.
All right, yeah. They swore you were going to pay for their car payment.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, I was only 37. Yeah. I was like 37 at the time, so it's not like it was, but yeah, there was about,
hey, this baby.
There was a month or two there.
I'm about $300 short on rent.
I went a little crazy.
You can help a sister.
No, okay, that voice was back before I was married.
Oh, okay.
That voice when I lived in St. Louis. That's who I was pulling in back then. Oh yeah, sugar daddy.
Where you at this?
A lot of that.
You gonna come over tonight? Mm-hmm. Now that was the sound that they made when you tied them up and bound them.
Yeah. Yeah, I dated, yeah. If you can't tell, guys, I dated Jack Haynes. That was my
Mary.
Monique. Me and Monique we went hard there for a while, man.
God. Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna have more fun. Let's brush through these quotes real quick. Now, see, as you already know, like I think I told you right before the show, like I kind of wish I had bells and whistles and like some real, hullabaloo behind these. But I'm gonna read off the quotes, and you can check them out for yourself, showing that Janel Grant and her team lied, of course, and publicly stated that they did want to go to trial. And these are all cited by PW Insider and your favorite wrestling outlets like One Wrestling and Figure 4 Wrestling and the Wrestling Observer newsletter. But here's some quotes real quickly. Then we can move on to some other things, more lighthearted fare. PW Insider. This language was used in Grant's April 2026 filing opposing the efforts by WWE and Vince McMahon to compel arbitration. So they wanted to go, Vince McMahon and TKO wanted to go to arbitration in 2022. Grant and her team blocked that with the quote saying that she will receive her day in court. That is a quote from the legal team out there. Quote, the NDA that WWE seeks to hide behind is void and unenforceable as a matter of law. That's a quote from Grant's attorney's memorandum arguing against arbitration. Another quote that shows that Grant publicly wanted to go to trial, but privately lied to you all. Quote, she will get her day in court and Vince McMahon will be held accountable. That was during the September 2024 press briefing. Let me blow my nose real quick. Why is my nose running all crazy? All the all the This Is Awful haters, you might want to click this.
Awful's got to blow his nose while I'm yelling at Max take a shower. To answer your question, Luigi Tron, talk show Monique. That would be the answer when she had her daytime talk show. That was, oh my gosh, he did it on air. You guys, this is raw.
Fucking right.
You're not going to hear this anywhere else. You're not going to get this kind of content anywhere else. You can go to Wrestling Batism or Alt Jake.
Honor the elite. Follow the revolution.
You're never going to hear them blow their nose on air.
Yeah. Sorry.
Only This Is Awful. Hey, actually, go ahead. I'll let you finish that because I have some interesting stats here. But go ahead.
Yeah, those are the quotes that prove that our girl Janel Grant is a liar, and she really from day one, as you heard from her own mouth, she said it herself. This is something that she really didn't want to do. She was kind of compelled to do it, to try to go and make this public face. But as we can see now, as what the news has told us in the last couple days, that she has gone to arbitration. Go ahead.
That's a good question, though. Like, okay, we've learned throughout history that a lot of these people who come forward and try to make a stand are kind of talked into it and coerced into it, right?
Right.
I mean, that happens a lot, where it's like someone will be, taking money or doing something like that, and then someone comes along who wants to end the person they're taking money from, and they'll talk them into doing it. Do you think that might be a case here? And if so, who would you bet on being the one who got into Janel Grant's ear.
Janel Grant and her mom, maybe. Like,
so you think it's one of those?
Yo, baby, we died. Like, yeah, it's just like we need this money. And listen, what do you think? Ann Callis goes cheap. She's playing pro bono out here.
But you need that money. She had a boyfriend who was able to buy her an apartment in Vince McMahon's building, right? So the idea that like she didn't have money, like she was already with a guy who had money. So I'd be very interested to find out who that guy was, because something tells me he was probably pushing 70. But if that's the case,
do you think his first name starts with Brett and ends with Hart?
Well, did you see the chat? Sloan said Nick Khan.
Hey, you never know.
Triple H.
You never know.
You know, it's always possible.
Wouldn't be out of the realm of fantasy. But yeah, there you are. Yahoo Sports and of course Post Wrestling. They're going to arbitration, and we all knew this. Anybody with common sense, anybody with two P's in their head would have seen that coming. You know what the problem is? This is that a lot of people really think that this shit is like fiction. Like they want to believe the victim so badly that they just completely ignore all that's been going down. I really doubt that people actually listened and paid attention and really took a close examination as to what Grant's team was doing. They were really pushing for arbitration. They were trying to pressure Vince McMahon and TKO to go arbitration because I guess they thought that they were going to like scare Vince, like, oh, we don't want this shit coming out. And for real, they didn't want it coming out. That's why they were paying the bitch to begin with. That's why they had to sign an NDA to begin with. But she was the one that, broke the NDA essentially. And I don't want to hear this shit like she's some big fucking victim or whatever. No, this is consensual. This is absolutely consensual. Now, the people who heard this argument and have heard the quotes should kind of really understand what the hell's going on. What I had to face this week, just even announcing that I was going to show proof that these quotes existed, it really pissed a lot of people off, this, especially on Twitter.
Yeah, let's see that. Real quick, before we get too in,
yeah, sure.
Before we get too much into this, though, what do you think the chances are that Janel Grant's going to get sued for breaking her NDA? Because that happens. It's happening.
I don't think she's going to get... Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, only because, I don't think TKO and Vince McMahon want certain things to come out either.
Yeah.
And I think by suing Janel Grant, obviously it starts this ball rolling all over again. It'll be a chance for discovery and things that they don't want
those lingus messages being released to the public.
Right.
What's Brandon Thurston going to do now? What's he gonna do? he's out of business.
Yeah, really. How about that? Well, he's not out of business. He can still talk about I don't fucking know. The creative control of fucking TKO or whatever. I don't know.
You know what I'm interested in, man? I'm interested in the Nick Nemeth lawsuit. We'll get into that after this. Go through this stuff here.
Sure. But yeah, people really hated the fact that I was going to expose this bitch for being the money grubbing hoe that she is. And that's my honest opinion. Don't tell me that I should have some sort of sympathy for Janel Grant. Don't. It has really nothing to do with defending Vince McMahon. This is just okay, who was the broad that who married Howard K. Stern, Anna Nicole Smith?
Yeah.
She did it for the man was 90 years old and she fell in love with him. If the motherfucker was broke, she wouldn't have anything to do with this motherfucker. But of course, Anna Nicole Smith hitched her wagon to an old rich guy, and I believe he passed on. And what was it? Howard K. Stern, like he weaseled his way into the money pot or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like ultimately, I'm not really sure of how that all turned out. But what's the through line with all of them? They're all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
You see, and pieces of shit protect other pieces of shit. And so when you have somebody who goes out of his way and goes, maybe on Saturday I'll talk about it, and showed that Janel Grant lied. This is the kind of feedback you get. Take a look at these fucking comments that I was given, these quote tweets that I was given after posting my post. This is what I put. See you Saturday with the direct quotes to prove it. I believe I proved it. I don't know this. Did I prove it tonight? I mean, goddamn. I think I did.
You did everything short of having a quote from her saying that I was just in it for the money. Yeah, I think that's the best. That's the best you can get. Yeah.
Yeah. True. So check this out. This was. Yeah, right. So see you Saturday with the direct quotes that prove it. I did not kick anybody's dog. I did not fuck anybody's mother. But look what these answers are. Look at this. Look at this. Check this shit out. The amount of underwear this guy must go through each week is frightening. It's Thursday and he definitely shit himself at least 5 times already.
Okay. I mean, that would be more apropos if he was going after me. But
Yeah. Good God.
It's one of the ones. I saw you kind of skimming through this earlier, and this is probably the best like zinger at you, I think, of this.
It's trying to be clever.
Yeah, it's
but
always
what if I was
trying,
regular
exactly.
that day?
You had a lot of fiber. You were fine.
Yeah, it was great. 10 pounds lighter. What's wrong with that? and quit toilet watching, Andrew.
Yeah.
Or goddamn.
Didn't he used to come on? Wasn't he in our chat in the past?
No. Fuck
sure?
no. Fuck him.
Okay.
Positive. He's just one of those fucking shitty ass accounts. Like he thinks he's real funny. Like the amount of underwear this guy must go through each week is frightening. What's that got to do with anything I said? But we continue. Look at this one. The boomer Vincels are out in force.
Vincel's good. This is good. Vincel's is good. Really? I'm sorry.
You like that?
Yeah, I like Vincel's. A boomer, I mean, that's lame now. Like, right, we've moved past
again, lame.
Yeah.
Right.
But
why don't you just call me Karen?
Yeah. Stick. Okay, positivity. Stick with Vincel's. Get rid of the boomer. That'd be a much better post, in my opinion. I like critiquing people's humor when they come after us.
Oh yeah. It's always like I will give credit where credit is due. If you come out with a good one, boy, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna have fun. I may even
actually called out Team as actually being funny at one point. Like there was one post that he did one time that you were like, and it was in the middle. Because it was.
I'll tell you exactly what it was. This
really hard at each other, and he said something. You're like, okay,
right.
That was actually pretty good.
It was a funny video of a black dude. It was an older black guy getting booted out of like a WrestleCon because I think he inappropriately touched like one of the female wrestlers or whatever. And so like there's this video of him getting accosted by like several fans as he's going through the lobby of the hotel. And I think he responded. He said, "Damn, awful wrestling down bad."
It was good. I do. Yep.
I was just like, yeah, that was funny.
I want to show something real quick, just because.
Sure.
Erica in the chat, she said that at least Anna Cole Smith held up her end of the bargain and stayed with him until absolutely 1,000%. Totally agree with that. I like
sure.
I don't love these kind of relationships, but if you're gonna be in it, sticking through all the way to the end till that man is dead and boning him repeatedly
is the long game.
That's
the long game. That's all.
There's respect involved there. I respect it. Okay, I'm not gonna,
she held by the contract.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like Anna Nicole Smith is a great person because once he died, she spent all his money on, ketamine or something, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm into these. I want to see more.
Yeah. So there you go. The boomer Vincels are out of force. By the way, these and I'm going to be completely honest with you, not a lot of traction with their quote tweets. You know, apparently vitriolic hate on Twitter from these guys is not all that popular. They probably maybe got like 1 or 2 likes. It's
either that or, you know, awful wrestling down bad. That's what they'd say. Is they'd be like, oh, I can't even get traction off this anymore. You know, go play. Go
play in traffic. What did I say that was so wrong? Yeah.
I mean, not even.
Way to go, Robert, with your
Asian girl profile picture. I don't know
right.
who that is. Probably a J-pop singer or something.
K-pop. Yeah, get your Orientals correct there, Dis.
I can't tell the difference, man. No, I can't see. I'm old. This picture's the size of a penny, like a dime. I mean. Okay, what we got next? Come on, I'm into this.
All right,
I'm invested.
Yeah, because they want to see Awful dead. Love it. Now this guy, I remember him actually following me, and I followed him back. He said, "Blocked. Not even giving you negative attention by accident anymore. Fuck off." That was given to us by Perfect Game Lex. They don't even see. That's the other thing. They don't even say something like, "Hey, maybe he's onto something. Maybe he's got something here." Yeah, it's just like they don't even want to. This took place on Wednesday. These motherfuckers blocked me, got rid of me, want to see me jump off cliffs, all sorts of shit. Like, wait till Saturday, motherfucker. Wait till the show starts. Up. But
that is my thing.
Yeah, be here.
Like, we go and we listen, right? Like, we do the work. Okay, we go and check out. When we had that thing with Nicebeard and we started seeing this stuff, we didn't just take like base level and go, look at this dumb post. We did the work. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Beard did the work.
Beard did the work.
Beard did the work. You know, but it's like, when you're going after somebody, man, just doing that whole like, I don't follow. Who cares if you don't follow awful wrestling? Who the fuck are you? You know, like,
yeah, really.
Who gives a shit? Anyway, okay, what do we got now? EdTV.
EDTV Handle Graves says this is one of the biggest pieces of shit on this platform, along with his Fleshlight AEW neckbeard.
Aw, sweet.
I didn't know we were Fleshlight buddies.
He at least knows the canon. I appreciate that.
Yeah. He's got the lore down pat.
Yeah. He gets it.
I love this next line. You love WWE and Vince McMahon's dick so much that you stoop so low to defend him. It's the most sad and pathetic thing. A truly loser-ass human being. Damn. What's really on your mind, EdTV?
If they would take 1 second and listen to anything that you actually say, they would know how wrong this statement is.
Yeah. You know? Didn't I say last week, like, goddamn, WWE is kind of like, it's can miss television.
So, like, if he took 1 second to actually, it's like they don't understand that your account has a very, like, okay, when I did the disciplinary committee stuff, that was to be funny. That was as a joke. My account was never made to like document anything involving AEW originally, right? It was just to call out stupid shit that people do online. That was originally what I wanted to do. And then I slowly and then I came up with the disciplinary idea, and Marv was like, you didn't do that, man. And so I did it.
Right.
It took off. And, you know, so like, that's why but then like it kind of wore out its welcome and I changed. And now my account doesn't say AEW anymore. It's like your account has a purpose. Your account is to document AEW stuff and other, like, you're just doing news.
That's it.
You know,
right.
So when you,
I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to be like Elite Rockers or like some other middling fucking WWE account and just like start promoting WWE news. That's not my lane. You can go anywhere for that kind of shit. But if you're looking for AEW specific downfall news, you know where to come to. You know where to go to.
You've had plenty of times where you've made jokes about Vince McMahon pooping on people or something like that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like, it would take 1 second to do a quick search and find awful posts about, about it, but they just don't care. They have this thing in their head where if you don't like AEW, that means that you love WWE and it's all you can. It's like, no, that's not it. You just don't get it.
That's such myopic thinking from a wrestling fan. Fucking AEW or WWE fan.
But you know
like
what?
AEW.
You know what though? It makes sense because they're the same people that think, well, Vince McMahon bad, so that must mean Janel Grant good. AEW,
right.
He hates AEW, so he must. It's like black and white. Everything is one thing or the other. There's no middle ground. You have to, and it's because they think that way. It's total projection. Yeah. They don't hate WWE. They love AEW, so they hate WWE. They have no opinion on this other stuff. Or, I'm sorry, actually, that's wrong. They hate WWE, so they love AEW. They don't actually nobody actually likes AEW. I'm convinced that no one actually likes AEW.
Oh, I'm complete. You know what? You know who I think likes AEW?
Nicebeard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's
and his angels. I believe that. I mean, goddamn, when you've got Ronda sitting in front of tons and tons of AEW action figures, yeah, she's a fan.
Yeah.
She's a real fan. In fact, she's a fan whose opinion I would consider more so than anybody else. Because you want to know why? Bitch dropped money in order for her fandom. She enjoys what she likes. That's why we go hard in the paint against the Angels, kinda. But it's not like, we don't call them assholes for liking AEW.
Let me tell you the difference.
We just want to know why.
Erica, my next statement was going to be after I said because they don't actually like AEW, they just hate WWE. The next statement was going to be, or they just think it's funny to watch AEW. Because there are people who just think AEW is ridiculous and think it's funny. But yeah, no, that's one thing I really want to stress on this show is that when we watch stuff from, go ahead and do the super chat. Sorry. We don't have.
Oh, well, yeah. Ewan Cumin for another $9.99. Thank you, Ewan. Awesome, as always. AEW's downfall, Mick Foley's death on television. Now, listen, Ewan, I am, I'm doing the eyeball thing. Like, you and I, eye to eye. We both see it. We can't really express that too much on, because people start clutching their goddamn pearls. But yeah, I do see that happening. Maybe not so much with Mick Foley, but with somebody.
Go back and listen.
I think there's going to be disaster.
Go back and listen to when I was talking about Mick Foley on that other super chat. And I stopped myself at one point, and that's what I stopped myself from saying.
Yeah. Dude, this is an open air show. So I do want to say, like, Ewan, I'm on that same page, bro. I actually think it's probably going to happen, Can I tell you a quick? Well, you know what? I'm going to finish my thought. I believe it's probably going to be like some stupid, and it's not going to be a death. I think it's going to be some major injury where it was almost like what NWA had to do a few weeks back. We're going to have to just cut the show.
Yeah.
Cut out a little earlier. I think something like that is going to happen. But I want to tell you something. Let's get off this last comment. Then maybe we'll talk about it
real quick too, because
sure.
I was talking about the shows that we watch, and we watch Wrestling with Tism and we watch the Honor the Revolution or whatever. But one of the reasons that we watch them is because that's like the only source of legitimate opinions that we can find these days. Like, I don't buy, that's one of the reasons that a bbig reason that I don't go on Twitter now is because I'm suddenly a son of a 13-year-old boy, and that is completely different than being a son of a 12-year-old boy. But it became useless because I don't believe that any of these people have any conviction. You know what I mean? Like, it feels so fake and phony. But when you listen to the TISM podcast, or you listen to Honor the Revolution, or you listen to there's a couple other ones out there that really aren't entertaining enough to bring on the show, doesn't give us enough material. But there's one that's called like the Black Wrestling Podcast or something like that I listened to a couple times, because when we were looking, remember we had that thing in our head where we're like, we're gonna find a cool AEW podcast that we could bring on, you know. And I was kind of listening to them a little bit, and it seems like the lower level AEW podcasters are the actual AEW fans. They're the ones that actually care and have passion. And even if we do kind of joke about it and kid on it a little bit, it's much more interesting to me than this. You know, like, this is
right.
nothing.
It doesn't sound like it doesn't come off like they're really trying to sell you something. Like, no. They're talking about their fandom. When I hear somebody like, I don't know, any pro AEW big account, maybe like, who's that fucking guy? Ibu or whatever. Not that I listen to much of his shit, but like, these guys go out of their way to tell you how great AEW is, and it almost comes off as if like it's disingenuous. Right. You know, it's just like, what do you mean it's the best alternative to professional wrestling? What do you mean it's fucking great performances, and what do you mean they can do no wrong? You don't get that. Even with Nicebeards and his Angels, all I can tell you is like their enthusiasm for the product sounds more authentic, more genuine than what you would get from anybody else.
Yeah. And like, okay, there's a level to where it goes the same way on the WWE fan side, right? Like, there are people who I appreciate WWE. I appreciate the product, but I openly admit I like stupid shit. I think that my favorite part about wrestling is being able to turn my brain off and separate myself from the world for 2 hours and just get into it and hang out with my kid. That's what I like about wrestling. That's what WWE gives me. Think
about Trick Williams' white shirt.
And I like Trick Williams' jacket. Yes. But I mean, I make no bones about that, right? I don't claim that WWE is something deeper and has meaning and is important, you know? But I do have legitimate reasons. And I think that, objectively speak, if you're watching both products, there's no way that you could anything that WWE does bad, I'm not saying anything. I won't say anything. But a lot of stuff that WWE does bad, you can kind of go, well, at least I understand why they. AEW, I don't think that exists. They don't have any sense. It's like someone literally just throwing shit at the wall and just hoping that it makes Picasso, you know, just repeatedly doing it. And hoping that one day something will show up that changes the world. And that's what AEW feels like to me. And it's just like, and you know what else?
It's not changing, dude.
Yeah. And
it's not happening.
About those guys that we were talking about, they're not pretentious. TISM is a little pretentious.
Yeah. Excuse me. Don't interrupt me, please.
I don't get that from a Nicebeard. Well, I think the more
you don't get it from his ladies.
Yeah, and the more I watch Nicebeard, the more I think that he's kind of genuine in a really messed up way. You know what I mean? Like
real messed up way.
Yeah, I don't think it's healthy. You know what I mean? Like, that's where
you want to get into that real quick. We'll read this last one right here. Hey man, you ought to fucking kill yourself. I mean, there you go. Otis P. Stink Trigger. Do we expect anything more from this guy? You know, or anybody like with these kind of things? Yeah, exactly. But there it is. These are the types of people that, again, with Janel Grant, this is the type of people that protect her or think that, they're doing some sort of white knighting mission for her because I fucking exposed the bitch for what she is. But yeah, back to Nicebeard. Let's get right into it. Fucking.
So that episode of AEW Dynamite where
holy
John Moxley
cow.
returned after
Did you see
his
this?
alcohol addiction.
No.
Oh, let me see. There we go.
I did not see this.
You were saying this?
I did not see this, no.
Okay. I'm trying to pull it back, but it won't let me pull it back. But yeah, here's Mr. Nicebeard. And this is where I really needed AEW Neckbeard's like real commentary, because he feels really strong about this this particular video. He gives Nicebeard's no quarter as far as his opinion of how Nicebeard's frames his love for AEW and kind of inserts these stories about his family. Let's see what Mr. Nicebeard has got to say about Jon Moxley. Listen to this.
Yeah, they're gang, so there's a reason why I'm showing this photo here of Jon Moxley, Renee, and his daughter Nora. So that episode of AEW Dynamite where Jon Moxley returned after his alcohol addiction. My mother that same week went into the hospital for double knee surgery, and then my dad happened to watch this episode with me. My dad has never seen an AEW show, and after that promo that Jon Moxley cut, and after that episode of Dynamite, he was like, I want to watch the show again. Every single Wednesday.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
His dad his dad watched the show for the first time, was just like, I gotta watch this shit some more. I gotta watch more of it.
Let me tell you a story, Awful.
Sure. Please.
One time, not too long ago, actually, it was actually, true story. This is all a true story. I was right out of the hospital, and I wasn't quite strong enough yet to kind of be at my own place. So I stayed over at my parents' house for a couple days, and Max was there, and we were watching some wrestling. And my dad came down, and he goes, I don't understand how you can watch this bullshit. Not anymore, not these days. I remember what it was like when I used to watch wrestling. It's not quite what it used to be. And Max goes, let me show you something, Baba. And he pulled up a clip of Obafemi and marching down to the ring. Right? It was when he was still on NXT. He wasn't quite to WWE yet. And my dad's eyes got so wide, and he goes, that looks like a wrestler to me. And then I go, hey, Dad, you know what they have? You know what's back? Midget wrestling. And he goes, what? And I go, watch. And I went to the on-demand section on DirecTV, and I showed him Micro Championship Wrestling, the reality show. And I turned it on. Mm-hmm. And me and my dad and my son, 3 generations, sat down and watched these midgets just go out there and give it their all. And I don't think I've ever felt closer to my father and my son. Is the beauty. See what I say? I can do this with anything. Okay, I can do this. If you're mentally ill, you can apply anything to anything. I just made it sound like Obafemi and midget, and that's a true story. But you know how it ended? It ended with my dad going, and fucking midgets, and then he walked upstairs, and that was the end of the conversation. He's gonna fuck me for the rest of my goddamn life. Okay.
One time, my mom was unhealthily sick. Then she saw Jade Cargill flex, and she hopped up right out of the hospital bed and said, I can do anything. That's the thing. Is like, I think that okay, you know what? I want to hear the whole thing. I want to hear what Beard thinks, and then I'll give my thoughts. I don't want to step on Beard's toes here. So let's keep going. So here's Mr. Nicebeard.
On Friday for Rampage and Dynamite, my dad just absolutely loved wrestling again. But then 2 years later, my dad passed away. So Jon Moxley is very lucky to have Nora and Renee, because he's been greater than ever before. this dude is feeling really healthy and happy. This is the last time I ever video chatted with my dad because I was 14.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Oh my gosh. That was the most genuine reaction you're ever going to hear out of me. Okay, by the way. That's the show, guys. That's it. No more This Is Awful. We can't do better.
AEW Neckbeard. Yes, indeed. Oh my God.
I'll bring it up.
I brought it up. I put it on the screen already.
Right. Actually, Ewan's got a pretty good one right under him.
Why'd you do it, Nicebeard? Why did you seriously? Like, God damn it, Neckbeard. See, nice I wish we had a.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Me and Beard, I'm doing the eye to eye thing. Me and Beard, I want Beard to come on the stream so fucking bad right now. He's got the link, but yeah, he really does believe that Nicebeard is a piece of shit for doing this thing, and I'm starting to believe him. Like, I was just like, damn, Beard, you're kind of going too hard in the paint on this one, but nope. The way that you ingratiate your fucking,
I don't.
You're
okay. So you want to finish the video, or we just give you my take?
No, we're gonna finish this video.
Let's finish it, and then I'll give you my take. Yeah, let's.
Okay. Let me pull it back just a little bit.
Time I ever video chatted with my dad because I was 1,400 miles away from him. I remember him telling me when he was crying that he was scared. Me telling my dad, you know what, everything will be okay.
If Jon Moxley can do it, so can you.
If Jon Moxley can beat the bottle, you can beat stage 4 cancer. Okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I could.
You'll be all right.
A couple days later, that was it.
So you were a liar. So you're wrong. So you're a liar.
Yeah, it wasn't okay. This is so wrong on so many levels. Like, we've hit a level of like lowdown.
We need to finish because
The point of this video is never stop loving the ones that brought you into this world.
Yes,
I miss my dad a lot.
I would have to agree there, Nicebeard. Way to tie it up in a pretty little bow at the very end.
No, okay.
Now, how does Jon Moxley fit into this fucking story? Go ahead.
Hot take time. Okay, hot take time. You know how we say that AEW is like a cult and that Tony Khan runs it like a cult and people laugh at us and go, oh, you're silly. It's not a cult. You know how they say that? You know how that happens?
Right.
This is what I'm talking about. AEW has gotten so deep into this man's psyche that he is such a part, it is such a part of his being that he has to apply it to every part of his life, including his father's death. Okay? And mind you, we know from listening to Nicebeard that he at least he claims that he was not a fan of wrestling before AEW. At least that's his words. That's what he said in the past.
Right.
So it's not about like if you were to say, okay, if you grew up watching wrestling with your father, and then as he died, the thing that you remember are those days back when you were a kid of spending time with your pop. You know, that was the thing that brought you guys together. Then that's something. But saying like, you know, my dad was real sick and I showed him AEW and it made him better for a little while. And like, dude, Nicebeard, are you listening? Are you listening? If you're listening, Nicebeard.
Let's hope you are. God damn it. Show a little tact. Show some consideration. Show some fucking decorum. You don't have to like weave your way into any fucking AEW lore with some story about your dad or whatever. But
here's what you do, Nicebeard. Here's what you do. Here's what you do, buddy. Go find a nice girl. Okay? Hook up with Rhonda or Miss Eleyse or well, not the other one, but one of them, or find a lady, okay, and have a little Nicebeard, and then share the thing that you love with him and make new memories. Don't take a thing that you love and apply it to something that has nothing to do with. Take something that you love and build.
It's selfish behavior. This is arrogant behavior, if you ask me. But before I go on, I want to.
It's mental illness, is what it is.
Let me give AEW Neckbeard the floor because he's typing out his thoughts. He says he also once posted on Facebook that his grandfather was a huge AEW fan before he died. Good Lord Almighty. He also says he makes shit up to make AEW look good at the same time trying to garner sympathy in his post. That's why Neckbeards and me as well don't really like him. I'm sorry that I'm not on the show saying it like you want me to. I'm just typing it out in the chat.
We understand, Beard. Your Canadian accent would be distracting. We get it.
Yeah. But, I'd have to start talking like you, eh?
Yeah, you probably all would be talking like Beard before the end of the show. Yeah. And this might just be because
that's a bummer.
Everyone who listens to the show knows that I like to try to find the good. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm just lost in that, but I don't. There's part of me that I've seen this kind of behavior before with people who get obsessed with bands and they apply the music of the band to whatever thing. Like everything has to be about a song they made, or people who are really into like Disney do this, where it's like, they find the one, they go back and it's like, well, I like Disney and my mom watched Toy Story with me. So now Toy Story is the movie that connects me and my mom, because that's the only way I know how to interpret life is through pop culture.
Right.
The only thing that I have in my head that I can put the filter through is movies and music and wrestling and that kind of shit. And it's prevalent in our world, and now politics are a part of it and everything, where it's like you can't just have a relationship with somebody without having it built around a Fall Out Boy song or some bullshit like that.
Right.
And it's
people want to revolve their lives around pop culture. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah. It's a sickness. And so when I look at this, that's what I see. I see and I don't know if it's malice or sickness. I don't know which one it is. And I me, I'm Mr. Optimist. I like to apply stupidity to things more often than I do malice.
Right. Yeah.
We got another super chat.
Hey, Luigi Tron. Yeah, for $5. Thank you, Luigi Tron.
Here,
you guys are really buttressing the show, keeping the lights on. Go ahead.
We'll do this. I'm half the man that you are. Is that what he said? I'm trying to do the drop.
God damn it. If you're going to land the plane, at least land it with, all the wheels intact. Not blowing up at the end of the runway.
That you do. That's what it is.
There you go.
Anyway.
I'm twice the man that you are and have half the brain that you do. Luigi Tron 51 for $5 says, damn well they weren't fans. We have that special needs family member that we pretend to be cool with it. Excuse me. See, I fucked it up. Luigi Tron 51 for $5. Damn well they weren't fans. we have that special needs family member that we pretend to be cool with so he won't spaz out like this. Yeah, so true. So true, Luigi Tron. Like, yeah, just let him sit in the corner and watch Collision.
Yeah. It actually,
he'll be all right.
To do your impression perfectly, you'd have to say, so he won't asterisk out.
Yeah.
Like DIS does. Winky face, you know? But
there you go.
But
before we go any further,
let me have a family member that spazzes out. I'm a little confused. I spaz out.
Yeah, I think he believes that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, you're the guy. You're the special needs family member.
Don't worry about it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yes, indeed. But hey, listen, I hear that there was a basketball game. The Knicks won 94-90 over the San Antonio Spurs. For those who
much money, Danhausen is
that motherfucker gonna make bank.
Yes, he will. Good for him, man.
Yeah, he somehow crawled his. Now imagine if he had stayed at AEW and did this type of shit. Would they have gotten like some mainstream appeal? Probably not. But you know, but what I was going to say is that for those who were watching the game, thank you for tuning in to the This Is Awful program. I am your host, Awful Wrestling, along with my co-host here, also host as well, Akadis. And yeah, in case you missed it, in the first hour, we tackled the Janel Grant line with quotes that contradict her arbitration status. These guys are going to arbitration. WWE, TKO, and Janel Grant, in case you didn't know. They're going to arbitration. And yeah, we proved that Janel Grant and her team didn't fucking really want to go to trial.
We also explained why the show looks like shit tonight. So
yeah, boy, god damn it. You know, if you maybe we need to change up the music as well.
I can do it. I'll do it real quick.
Maybe it might be a good time to change. Yeah. So while I'm doing the little, what we're gonna be doing up in the next, few minutes, we're gonna be watching some midgets, midgets wrestling. No, we can if you'd like.
Let's save it for the
but
end.
We're also
I don't need a break.
We're gonna save it for the end. But for those that don't know, for like the last few episodes, we've been kind of lightheartedly talking about like checking out Billy Jack Haynes' wild conspiracy theory. And do you know about the Arkansas boys at the tracks?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yes. So maybe before we get into the video, we'll kind of explain what that's about, and we'll also talk about what Billy Jack Haynes, kind of like what Nicebeard is doing, how he ingratiates himself into the storyline of a conspiracy theory, kind of like what Nicebeard did with his dying pop and John Moxley overcoming
who
drinking.
Billy Jack Haynes is. Because
when the time comes.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're previewing. Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. While you're getting the while you're getting the stuff ready.
What's up? I changed the music. We're dancing.
Okay.
Buddy.
All right, sweet. Yeah. So yeah, thank you first off and foremost for tuning in to the This Is Awful program. You could be anywhere on the planet Earth. You chose to be here, especially after the Knicks game. Now, what's that game? I mean, I'm trying to look at the stats and figures here. What game are they in?
I think
this
means
game
Knicks,
5.
Knicks
game
go to the finals. I think since they won, they go to the finals.
No, the Knicks. This is the finals, my friend.
Oh,
this is how great you are. Yeah,
I don't know
sports.
basketball. I'm white. No, I'm joking.
Oh, that's right.
No,
African American ball.
I actually tried to really get into basketball when I was a kid, and I ended up getting into hockey. So I don't know. But last
basketball is boring up until the fourth. Yeah, until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, last basketball thing I was
then
into
it kind of gets
was
exciting.
The dream team. So
right,
that tells you anything.
Okay. So yeah,
they did it.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
That was it. They're the champs.
Oh, they won?
World champs. Yep.
Wow, the Knicks have won the NBA championship. How long has that been since the Knicks have taken the title? Have they ever won?
53 years.
This is how terrible.
3 years has been.
Wow.
They're the Cubs of basketball. So
yeah, they broke the fucking curse. Or did Danhausen break the curse? See how WWE is able to slide their fucking way in to the goddamn NBA finals with some side story like this? Holy cow.
Going to be their mascot next year. But I'm serious.
Yeah.
He has made so much money. He's going to make so much money off this. He is going to be so rich because of this. It's insane. And good for him, man. I like
crazy.
That hustle, you know. He did the work too. You know what I mean? He didn't just fall into it. Trump did it.
That's funny.
Hey, real quick.
Is he Neckbeard?
He is. He officially
Go ahead.
is. Neckbeard's right. So while you're doing this, real quick thing. So I've been kind of talking about how I'm working on the dirt sheet thing and kind of going through. I've averaged up about 70% of last year in terms of hits and misses with the sites, and I have the numbers.
Oh wow! Okay,
go real quick. So
can you show them?
I can't. It's on my phone. And by the way, I did not tally. I mean, I tallied up the numbers, but I did not gather the info. I had someone else gather the info who actually doesn't even watch wrestling, because I wanted to get this is all. Remember, we looked at those Kyle Decker articles on
right
Tuesday. So I sent somebody I know that had some time. I sent somebody the link, and I said, go through anything that had numbers, mark it down, put down random, don't tell me who represents who. I didn't want any of my bias in here, right? And I got the numbers back, and it's only about 60%. But I thought I went ahead and broke the code, and I figured out who they were because I thought it might be fun for the show. So we will start with okay, let's do random. So I'm gonna make you guess, right? So in percentage wise, right? Let's go with Wrestle Votes. What do you think their percentage was in terms of being right?
45%.
Wrestle Votes was at 55 to 60, depending. So I kind of gave a little leeway because some of them were kind of vague, and everyone had a few that were kind of vague. So I gave it a kind of leeway. So within 5 points, it's 55 to 60 on Wrestle Votes. So not terrible, actually. Pretty terrible.
So 40% horse shit. Gotcha.
40. Okay. And then we'll go with Wrestling Observer. What do you think wrestling? Now, remember, these are the ones that charge $15 a month for their content. $15. Where do you think they are? They have to be much higher than Wrestle Votes, who doesn't charge, right? You would think.
No, they don't. I'm going to assume it's going to be 55%.
Oh, close. 58 to 62.
14.99, please.
$14.99. And by the way, I also attached a vagueness level to ones that couldn't be determined what they actually said, and they had the highest vagueness level of any of the sites. So we'll go up. We won't do the guessing game anymore. Let's go up to Fightful. Fightful surprisingly ended up around.
Oh God!
I'm sorry, 81 to 85. Or 81 to 86, sorry. 81 to 86.
As far as them breaking news, bringing up scoops or what?
But there is a catch with Fightful that I did put a little asterisk next, or the person.
They're a bunch of assholes and they fucking dox people.
It's a lot of like, this person is injured. Right? Like they tend to.
God.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. And they seem to report more about TNA than anyone else. And they got almost 100% on TNA. So it might be a thing where they are kind of leaning towards TNA and getting their stats up because they're good on TNA, because they didn't really break a lot of news for any other company besides TNA. They were actually on the low end of how much news was broken for WWE or AEW. But for TNA, they were 100%. And they had more stories than any other site. So it makes you think someone in TNA is probably leaking to Fightful specifically. We'll go down to let's go to our buddy Ibu. He was working for Body Slam at the time. So let's go with Ibu and Body Slam. Sorry to break it to you, but he's actually better than Dave. Ibu is sitting pretty at about 60 to 65%. So better than Dave, not quite where Fightful is, but another guy who kind of does a lot of obvious posts. It's a lot of like, Brock Lesnar's going to beat John Cena at SummerSlam. WrestlePalooza. AJ Lee, and like I think he broke that AJ Lee and CM Punk were going to team up together. And it's like, of course, AJ Lee and CM Punk are going to team up. So I don't know how much he actually gets the information or how much he just plays it very, very safe. And he is very, very vague. He had a higher vague rating than Fightful. So, and then sitting at the top is PW Insider at 88 to 93%. And
PW Insider with 88 to 93. Do they charge, by the way?
They don't. Out of all of the scoops that they had, only one of them was a paid scoop, and because they dropped it during one of their audio shows, and they don't do audio shows for free. That's what you pay for with PW Insider, is their audio show. And I guess they must have like gotten a story during the audio show and just dropped it when they got it, and then reported it on the site like an hour later. But they are 88 to 93%. And they also have the lowest vagueness rating. I didn't give a real percentage because that's hard to calculate on that end. But much lower vagueness than anybody else in the group there. So PW Insider is there. It seems like they are your best source. Bet Online. I wouldn't really call them a source because they just kind of use what other people say. But
yeah, they're aggregators.
And they're an offshore betting site, which I'm actually looking into a lot right now. They're actually about 70% right. So if you want to get your bet on for wrestling, check out Bet Online's odds, I guess. And those are the only ones.
Is that MGM, by the way?
No. Bet Online is an offshore. They're in like Malaysia or something. Like, not Malaysia.
Oh, great.
Madagascar. They're some weird place. And then
we bet on a pro wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. There were a few other ones that were in there, but they didn't give me enough data to work
place
on.
Your bets.
So that's where I am right now. I still have about 40% of last year, but so far, as me and Jake kind of alluded to, we were correct. PW Insider, Mike Johnson is doing the Lord's work over there, and just he's the only one who also this I don't know how how this should be talked about if we ever make this a thing. But they're the only ones who corrected when they got stuff wrong.
So they issue retractions.
Yes, they issue retractions. No other site issued retractions. But every time Mike Johnson got something wrong, he posted an article saying, I got this wrong. So
I fucked up.
Credit where credit is due. That's all I'm saying. So
there you go, Mike. You're the top dog.
Come on the show. We'll talk
in a world of shitty fucking reporting. In a world of 60s and 70%, you, my friend, are top dog. Truly, is it journalism? Great question. Like, is it? I mean, goddamn, I swear to God,
Brandon Thurston is doing journalism. And that's about it.
There you go.
Because he's actually doing the work, right? He's filling out, Freedom of Information Act requests and looking through court documents and that kind of shit.
He's got his ears to the ground.
Yeah, he's not just talking to Matt Hardy all the time and getting to reporting whatever he says. So,
reading the Twitter feed all day.
Yeah, out of all of them, I'd say the only, and he's not even on the list because he doesn't break news typically. Like he had like 3 reports and they were all about Janel Grant last year. So you can't really, But yeah, all right. So where are we now, sir? What's up next?
Well, I guess we'll do quick plugs and then we'll get into the Billy Jack Haynes conspiracy. For those that don't know,
I got a big plug actually. Go ahead. Sir.
I bet you do got a big plug.
Yeah, I do.
All right, well, go on with your big plug.
We're gonna have a guest on Tuesday. So remember how Monet Mag bombed last time? Really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're gonna see if it was because we didn't have the right person doing it. Because on Tuesday, I've been told, I've been promised Monster. How do you pronounce his last name? Marvin Monster.
Jesus Christ.
How do you pronounce his last name?
Don't even know your boss's last name. Imagine that. No, go ahead. Suffer. Nah. Go ahead. Try it again.
You don't know either, and that's why you're saying
yes, I do. No.
Every time I hear anybody
I
say
know
it just says Marv. Marv the movie monster is going to be here on Tuesday.
Montanaro.
There you go. Marvin Montanaro is going to be on Toonie Talk Wrestling this upcoming Tuesday to give us some Monet Mag, and I'm going to try to talk him into sticking around for maybe the game on Tuesday. So we'll see how that goes.
Marvin's just like, we'll be here for about 10, 15 minutes. Then I got to go. Do WDW Pro.
The only reason that I said that I'm going to try to talk him into it is because if he's doing Monet Mag, that bit's like, I only have to do 3 segments on Tuesday. That bit takes up like 45 minutes. I don't have, so if he's already sticking around for that, I think that he won't mind hanging out for.
These are some great questions by the chat. By the way, he's going to show up in monster form, or he's going to show up in human form. I listen. Don't get too excited, folks. I smell an icon. I do not smell a live feed of his visage on 2D Talk Wrestling.
But yes, Marv will be there on Tuesday. And I mean,
he saw those numbers. He was like, I've got to come back. I got to show my face.
Yeah.
I love it.
We talked about it on Tuesday too, but yeah, Kev was, Kev, I have been told, not by Kev directly, but I have been told that that he will, hop on here at some point. So, I would, my perfect scenario would be to have Marvin Kev do a game with us. That's my perfect scenario. Pull out the old indie wrestling roulette and have Marvin Kev check, because I think Kev would be fantastic on that. Kev has been itching to talk about wrestling. If you follow him on Twitter, you know he is itching to talk about wrestling. So I don't think it'd be too hard.
Shout out Kevin Apollo.
We love Kev.
I got a question for you, because you opened the can of worms. Did he call you like on Tuesday night? Like, what the fuck?
No. No. The Monet Mag got so we both subscribed to Monet Mag, right? And literally about 45 seconds, I got a notification on my phone, and I'm like, oh, whatever, check my notifications. And it said, you have a new Monet Mag. And I go, oh, gosh. And then the next thing that happened was I got a text message from Marv saying, you want me to come on and do Monet Mag next week? And I go, yes, I do.
He said, please, God, help us. Losing subscribers left and right over here.
I can't, dude. That's what I gotta tell you, man. You probably know this awful because I text you. You're the only one I really text about this stuff. But you can tell that I know I don't get online very much, but I think you can tell that I'm actually energized by this little project I'm working on. You know what I mean?
I bet, yeah.
I spend a lot of time on this. I am very invested in it. And I'm really looking forward to launching something and seeing if it does good or doesn't. I like the idea. Like, I don't mind failing, but I like failing with something that I made. Does that make sense?
Right.
And so,
I guess I think I hear you.
Like, if I'm gonna fail, I want it to be because I failed. I don't want to fail using. I don't want to take some. I don't want to write a sequel to someone else's movie and then have that be a bomb. I want to make my own movie and have that be a bomb. You know. And
our Toonie talk is like the Mandalorian and Grogu at this point.
Yeah, actually, because it's pretty good, actually, but just no one cares. Exactly.
Yeah, no one gives a shit. Like, bring back the socks.
It's like if you actually listen to the show, it's probably better than the last like 3 months of Toonie Talk Wrestling, but nobody actually gives a shit anymore. So,
oh god.
And
Marv, listen, folks. Here's the scoop. Marv called this and was just like, "Dude, what the fuck's going on over here?"
No, because I told Marv
I've got to come back.
I absolutely told Marv. I told Marv the plan. Marv knows just as much as you do, awful. And yeah, and he's like, well, then let's start. And then I want to start, making appearances and stuff for a little while here while we're getting there. So, yeah, I'm excited about
while
Tuesday.
we're running his show into the ground. Is that? I'm sorry.
Cool. I mean, it's not like
this is going to kick my ass after this show.
It's not like the first thing that I produced by myself and did by myself in like 10 years or anything like that. It's not like something that I care about.
Next week, the show will be called "Is Awful."
This show is just skyrocketing right now.
Bro, you know what's up? Now, see, you're gonna make me protect my baby. I want to say, I want to say, and I want to thank every subscriber to this channel because it shows that the people who subscribe to this show, there are more people that watch this show on a weekly basis than actually subscribe to the show. I kind of like that because that lets me know, like, hey, it's not like we have like 7,000 fucking followers, right? Or 7,000 subscribers and only like 600 are listening at a time. That would be kind of demoralizing to me. I like the fact that we're hitting 1,000 views, because it's on par with the followers, with the subscribing friends that we have. And I so very much appreciate you guys showing up every Saturday and Tuesday to watch our stuff. I greatly appreciate it.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'd say. I'm actually not. I am surprised that we were able to keep as many people as we did in Toonie Talk Wrestling. And I am very proud of the work that we've put out. And I'm very appreciative of anyone who shows up to these shows and gives us super chats or hangs out in the chat or does whatever to support us, gets our names out there, or just hits the like button. I am super supportive I'm super appreciative because I like the fact that this feels like something that we are building on that we're building. And the idea that we're going to be kind of bringing things in and kind of making everything, kind of making it more cohesive, I think is a great thing. And I'm very excited about what we're going to be doing. And I think that everything involved, including this show and Jake's show, which you can check out over on Sunday nights at 8:05 Eastern time for over, if you look at All Jake Takes On YouTube, you can find him and George, or really, any of our other, I feel like there is something coming where I think a lot of the reason that I've been talking about established wrestling journalism is because I think people are kind of done with wrestling media. And when that happens, that's the time that someone can come and kind of really make waves and really change how things are done. And I think we are in a unique position to do that. And I think if anyone in the world can, it's probably us. So that is my mission statement, I guess, if you want to say it. But I am not disheartened by the past few months. I am actually very excited about the next few months. And I'm also very excited to kind of share things with people once it becomes more concrete. But I really do think that the same way that, and give a shout out to Mark, the same way that groups like Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic and stuff did that for movies, in the same way that people have done that for games, I think that we can kind of move in that lane for wrestling. And I'm not talking anything political. I mean, we're because the problem in wrestling isn't politics, right? The problem in wrestling is a circle jerk of 5 people who just kind of write all the rules for everything that we do. And it'll be very nice to break those rules and hopefully kind of.
We break them here every week on Saturday.
Yeah, but people will listen.
Break them every week.
So
people like our stuff. I'm not,
I know.
I'm very proud of what we're doing.
We're
here.
Self-deprecating. Both of us are, and we give each other shit. We don't. This has nothing to do with our actual, So,
I mean, like I said, we could be reading Twitter all goddamn day.
Mm-hmm.
Make that,
or we could be doing a podcast that 120 people listen to, like 99% of wrestling podcasts out there right now. So,
right. We want to do something different for you. Speaking of something different, want to get into Billy Jack Haynes?
Yes.
Want to see what this guy was talking about? Holy shit. So let's kind of like trade stories. What do you know about the conspiracy theory that Billy Jack Haynes gets into? I'd like to know all you know. This might go another hour.
Yeah.
Let's
I mean, I've
can you go ahead?
No, okay. I thought you broke that. I have I think I've seen this interview. So that's the problem, is I can't really get into it without spoiling it, and I don't want to ruin because I think the hit is the big deal. You know what I mean? Like when you hear him talk about it, I think that adds a lot of oomph to it. And if I go on about what I know, I think let's react instead of I will react. But if you want to set the stage, then
sure, I'll set the stage. Of course, we all know Bill Clinton was Arkansas governor at one point. He and Hillary Clinton ran the governor's mansion for a while, and there was a lot of speculation, a lot of circumstantial evidence that showed that Bill Clinton and Hillary, they made the Arkansas government like a drug camp. Like they were using it to like run drugs from here to there, and allowing like Mexican cartels to like drop airbags of fucking dope in various parts of Arkansas, so that
oh no, Awful disappeared. Awful's gone. They took him out. Sorry, I had to do it. I couldn't help myself. I had to do it.
You're a motherfucker.
The joke was good. It was a good joke.
I guess it was. Threw me all the fuck off.
Context, it'll be a good joke.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I guess. But Jesus Christ. Here I am. So I was like, what the fuck? That just happened. What just happened?
Awful knows too much. He knows too much. He's going down.
Yeah. This is what I know about. Like, I was really into the conspiracy theories back in the day, and I still kind of am. I'm not gonna lie, but this one was very interesting. Like, and I kind of believe it because a lot of people in the Arkansas government at the time said, like, yeah, the Clintons were kind of fucking fucked up back then. You know what I mean? Like they were,
I'll be honest
they were doing
with you.
shit in the government.
I'll believe anything
Go ahead.
someone tells me about a politician. After hearing about like Bohemian Grove and that kind of shit, I will believe anything anyone tells me about.
Shout out Alex Jones.
Actually, I learned about I learned about it from a BitChute video when I was in like 2000.
Yeah.
BitChute started.
It was probably. Yeah. It was probably Alex Jones's police state, and he also had a video that talked about Bohemian Grove and how he snuck into that bitch and filmed some footage that is forever on the internet. But to complete the story, I'm trying to wrap this up real quick. Yeah, Bill Clinton and government ran drugs all throughout Arkansas in the 80s and 90s. And apparently they would do airdrops in various parts of Arkansas. One of the stories concerns 3 kids who ran into a bag of dope on the train tracks. And they tried to keep it for themselves or whatever, and they ultimately got killed. And this is where Billy Jack Haynes comes in with his interesting story. First,
first, because he's a little bit out
we're going to probably look at this entire
When I first read,
because it's so funny because they bring up Shane Douglas, who has and it comes from Hannibal TV. Talk about lost to the low. But this footage comes to us from Hannibal TV, and this kind of sets the stage of Billy Jack Haynes' story, how he puts himself right in the middle of this big conspiracy theory. The big conspiracy theory is that the kids were killed by cartel members or members of the Clinton government, and it was secretly covered up. So let's go into this.
Well, when at first, because he's a little bit out there, always has been. When I first read, it's Billy.
Doesn't Shane Douglas look like Bam Margera?
Yeah, holy shit, he does.
Yeah. It's like Bam Margera when he's like 70.
No, like Bam Margera now.
But yeah.
So like,
without the facial tattoos.
Yeah.
And without him kissing Darby Allin. I don't know if you saw that footage, but yeah. Anyway, let's hear Troy Martin, aka Shane Douglas.
Right. And then I went back and I started looking at the case. Those kids were found. Their bodies were found on the like it looked like a train had hit them, but they had very obvious bullet wounds. And the chief pathologist for the state of Arkansas ruled it death by getting hit by a train. Okay. And so there's a lot of real oddity.
Real quick, sorry, Awful. I want to state for YouTube AI, we are doing this for educational purposes, and this is a documentary, and this does not represent what we think. For the YouTube AI moderator that's listening to this right now, understand that these are not our opinions. These are the opinions of the educational documentary that we are watching.
Yes. Hannibal TV.
So, and Billy was at that time, he was doing a lot of drugs and stuff. The story claimed that he was like the muscle for them, and that, it wouldn't shock me if it's true. Google a story called "The Boys on the Tracks."
Boys on the Tracks.
Yep.
The kids that.
So here we are.
That's the man.
Billy Jack Haynes.
You might remember him from WrestleMania 3. Make him about 30 years younger and put a big old cowboy hat on him and make him really buff. And he fought Hercules, right? That was his big WrestleMania match, I believe. So
yes.
Yes. So if you remember that, then that is Billy Jack Haynes. If you don't, then do your research.
Big representative of Portland, Oregon.
Yes.
And we know how Portland, Oregon turned out in the last few years, but I digress. And Ewan, is this the West Memphis 3? I don't know if they coined it as such, but I'm sure Memphis is obviously in Tennessee, isn't it?
Yeah.
And not Arkansas.
No, but
we'll see.
It had to do the Clinton stuff with the West Memphis 3. Yes, that is
okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Seriously killed, I guess.
Yeah.
And left on the train tracks. From what I gather from it, they were wrapped up in some type of green bag and left on the train tracks. Then the train ran them over from what I gather, the doctors originally said that they had overdosed on marijuana and passed out, but it was later found that they maybe only had the equivalent of 2 or 3 joints in their system, and that wouldn't have explained the garbage bag. And then I guess a private investigator who was doing some investigating later was killed mysteriously. So there's a lot of mystery around this death. So what is it that you know about it?
I know all about it.
Like, what was your exact experience that night?
I like his assurance. I like his confidence. Like, I know everything about it. God damn it!
Who did this interview? Who did this interview?
That fucking Hannibal dude.
No, I don't think. I think it's like kayfabe comment. Like, I think because
No, my friend. This is Hannibal.
Yeah. No. Well, I know that.
Yeah, I know which one you're referring to.
Okay.
Right.
The one where he just talked about it all. Yeah. I like he wasn't prompted. It was like they were talking about something else completely, and suddenly he just started going into it, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah, he said, "By the way, yeah, oh, we're going down this rabbit hole." I hear you. Yeah.
My experience is this: I was contracted to go down there to kill 2 Arkansas State police officers that were stealing drops. They stole.
Dude, he comes in blazing.
Yeah.
Like it's just like perk your ears for this one. Sit down, have a beer.
No hesitation.
Listen to
Grandpa's
this.
telling you a story.
No fucking. Yeah.
Hop on my lap, Hannibal. Right here, buddy.
That's right. Turn Wheel of Fortune down. I got a story to tell. Holy shit. Like I was down there. I was going to kill 2 state troopers. Like what the and he's no reservation, no shame. I mean, I guess with a haircut like that, you really don't have a shame. But let's continue on.
He looks like
$2 to $4 million is what I was.
He looks like a tennis player. Billie Jean King. You know, the
Billie Jean King. Oh yeah. He looks like an Amish guy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want some pumpkin pie? I've got whoopie pies along with some corn and barley.
The Amish around here. Actually,
by the way, I
was gonna say the Amish around here they're kind of the equivalent of what he's talking about. Actually, we have a lot of sketchy Amish people in our area.
Oh, dude, there was a big story a few years back in my area where the Amish people were fucking running meth. They had a big fucking meth fucking operation going on. They were running it through their fucking buggies. Crazy. Unbelievable. Yeah, and I also killed two state troopers in Arkansas.
Lisa nailed it, by the way. Ismail from Kingpin. You ever see Kingpin? The bowler. Randy Quaid and Kingpin. Yeah. Yep, that's actually absolutely.
Yes, shoofly pie. Would you like some rotisserie chicken as well? 4 pounds of meth, anyway.
Told. And so to make that kind of money, I would have done it. I did it. I'm guilty. But that's not the way it happened, you know. There ended up being, I was there at the drop site. The drop landed. Other witnesses said the same thing, corroborated exactly what I said 30 years after. Witnesses came forward and said they seen the kids being beat up by a couple of cops, taken back where the area by the tracks. The drop was right.
That's right. I forgot to mention these people who were picking up the drugs from the airdrops used to be state troopers. That's the conspiracy theory. It's backed up by some pretty damning evidence, but we'll call it a theory for now. Yeah, but the Clintons used to have the state troopers fucking pick up the bales and the kilos of cocaine and whatever dropped from the sky from Mexico or wherever they might have gotten their drugs.
By or near the tracks, maybe 100 feet, 120 feet. Went to the tracks, we're on the tracks using the phone when we seen the kids. Kids took out, the cops took off, the 2 cops that were involved in the drops took out after them, brought them back, and they've been beaten with flashlights. and they were over the shoulders of the two cops. The cops dropped them by the railroad tracks. I was up on the tracks, and I didn't do it, but I was there, so I'm an accomplice. It doesn't make no difference. They took and threw him up on the track.
So why were the kids were just accidental witnesses? Is that the issue with the kids?
That's right. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I guess they were deer spotlighting. And so I said, these are just young kids. One kid was already dead. One kid was already beaten to death. And Kevin Ives was a kid that was alive. And he said, don't want to leave no.
It always strengthens a conspiracy theory when you drop names.
Yeah.
Like if you have like one or two names that you can just drop, it just makes you feel more legitimate.
Right. That nobody will recognize. And that, you know,
but you could probably look up.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You got to know what you're talking about. You know, this guy, by the way,
suppose he showed up. Go ahead.
Didn't he kill his wife? Isn't that what ended up happening with this guy?
Dude, I found that shit out yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, really? You didn't know?
I couldn't believe it. I had no fucking clue.
Wow.
I wasn't really too up on Billy Jack Haynes news. I'm sorry. Yeah, last year it was or something, maybe a couple years back.
Not
he
too
was
long ago.
in his home and his wife was shot in the head. I think he was the one holding the gun. He's like, I didn't do it.
Wasn't me. Clinton.
Wasn't me. I had no intentions of killing her till she cut my hair. I said, what the fuck is this? God damn it.
All right, let's go.
Witnesses. I said it was a clean drop. I said there was nothing taken at the drop site. And so I didn't want the kid to get killed. And one of the cops took the butt of the rifle and butted him in the back of the head and split his head. Boom. I just split him right in two. Killed him instantly. Threw him up on the tracks by the hair and the crotch. They were handcuffed behind their back when they came back. And I was told, and I did, put him between the tracks. But the tracks...
You didn't actually see them put the kids on the tracks.
I helped put the kids on the tracks. No, I was there.
What an asshole! What an asshole! I didn't feel right about it. I told him, I said, you know what? You shouldn't do it. And I was like, okay, I guess.
Imagine rolling up some kids on the train tracks in some fucking goddamn garbage cans, and you look over to your right, there's Billy Jack Haynes helping you. Like, is that former WWF superstar Billy Jack Haynes? Why is he wearing that hat?
Didn't he fight Hercules one time? I think I saw that.
Yeah. What's he doing with knee pads on? What the fuck is this? First off, what's he doing here? Oh, he was contracted to kill us? Oh, yeah, that's not happening. That's not going down. Good Lord.
Okay.
I helped. You know, and that what you said was a green tarp. It was a tarp that was put over them so they'd be hidden when the train came by. I guess at 4:30, a train came by and ran over them. And they said they fell asleep because of, like you said, pot. Had nothing to do with pot. You know, they were already.
I don't know if I've ever been so high where it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna go out and fucking lay by the train tracks. That's what I'll do. I'll look under the stars on track 7.
I mean, you know,
try to avoid the third rail.
Some guys get high and they binge watch YouTube cartoons, right? Some guys get high and they play video games. Some guys get high and decide they're going to lay on train tracks. Who knows? It can happen.
Let's get bombed and do some train spotting.
Actually, okay, when you put it that way, I guess. But he said pot. That wouldn't be. I don't think that checks.
Yeah.
Dead. They've been murdered.
So why were you going to kill the police? You said that
because they lied about it. All the guys, the inside cops that were there were the ones that were stealing it. They saw me there and they were freaked out. Who's this guy? Because I was under a mask and gloves. I didn't tell you that.
He was under a hood.
Yeah, Grand Oregano. Grande Oregano. Jesus Christ.
That was my gimmick.
He was under a mask. Yeah. He wore that goofy hat underneath the mask.
No shirt.
God. No shirt. The vest. Green tights.
And then I was there with the sheriff, Sheriff Steed and I. So they were wondering who the hell is this? So they couldn't steal any money that day.
Yeah.
On the drop. And those drops, sometimes there's $2 million cash and $2 million in coke. It just depends on what they drop. This is in Alexander, Arkansas. So
who was making the drop though?
The drops were made by there's drops all over the place. It comes out of Mena, Arkansas, and Colombia, over in Central America.
Yeah.
And it was the Iran Contra,
But where did they drop it?
They dropped it, there was an open field in Alexander's where they dropped it that night.
Yeah.
And they were dropping, I guess the drops were like every 2 weeks, every month, I'm not really sure in Alexander, but they were being stole.
Yeah.
And it wasn't going to happen again. So they were really watching the site. That's when I was there, sent down there, and I was going to beat the two guys to death with my bare.
I like how the state troopers went to the World Wrestling Federation to find their heavies. They were like, Andre's not available tonight. All right. Who else you got? Who's not working the C shows? Well, we got Billy Jack Haynes. We also got Dino Bravo.
Yeah. We can send you Paul Roma. I mean, I don't know if you want Paul.
He could be there within the hour.
Oh, man.
What's Jumpin' Jim Brunzell doing right now?
You know what's funny?
Busy.
Is that we're laughing, it's funny, and it's because it sounds ridiculous, but he did kill his wife. I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. Arkansas was weird. Arkansas is still a weird place. Never go into Arkansas. Okay. From someone who's in Missouri, don't go to Arkansas. I can tell you.
What's wrong with Arkansas there, Dis?
It's bad things happen in Arkansas. If you can, when we go, this is a true story. When I go through, my brother lives in Texas, and when I visit my brother in Texas, we go through Oklahoma. We drive around Arkansas.
Oh God.
And that's,
Jesus.
So I guess I should really just say the Ozarks part of Arkansas is really the part that I think you should stay away from. When you hear bad stuff about the Ozarks, it's usually in Arkansas, unless it's cults, then it's Missouri. If it's drugs and stuff, that's Arkansas.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Move on.
Hey, is Oliver Humperdinck available this weekend? Him and Bam Bam. We need somebody to. Yeah, of course, gotta keep it going.
Fist with gloves.
So you went down there by yourself?
I went down there by myself after I wrestled King Kong Bundy in Detroit.
Oh,
Michigan,
shit!
And the guys were trying.
I didn't see that one coming. Yeah, after I lost to King Kong Bundy in about 5:25 in Detroit, Joe Louis Arena. Went down to Arkansas, tried to kill 2 state troopers. What the fuck? Was that written in the Observer after, in the results?
I had a job to Bundy at a C show, and then I went and killed a couple state troopers, and then I went.
I would have did it. Vince sent me the plane. What the fuck? Me and SD Delivery Jones he had to take care of some riots out in L.A.
No,
and, I was stationed down here. And
SD Jones wasn't allowed in Arkansas in the 80s. Come on, awful.
Nah, hell no. That's a sundown state right there.
I'm sorry. I guess
oh no, he wrestled the
I should
23rd or 22nd. No,
it's okay. I should explain the joke. Because I'm making inside jokes that literally not even you understand. Awful. No, we have a joke where like my nephew went to a high school in Missouri, right? And there was like out in the boonies, out in the sticks where I live now. And there's another high school 15 miles down the road. That high school was the AEWFUL high school. That high school was filled with the hicks and the the white trash and all that. They went there. My nephew's high school was the cool, like upscale high school. And I'm like, it's the same, it's literally the same thing. So when I make fun of Arkansas, it's that joke. I live in a place that is exactly the same as Arkansas. It might as well be Arkansas. But because I don't live there, they're the inbreds. They're the, So
good Lord.
That's kind of humor you gotta live on in the rural area.
On the sticks.
my gym opened 13th, so of September. I know exactly what happened. It's documented. Anybody can look it up.
So you were paid to go there to kill whoever was stealing the drugs.
That's correct. That's right.
You didn't know if it was police. You didn't know.
I didn't care
who it was.
I didn't care who it was at that time.
You were there by yourself.
Yes.
And then you randomly saw these police.
Yes. Well, I had met them before, and they were, starstruck a little bit with the wrestling and all that stuff. We wrestled in Little Rock, I think, but very little in Arkansas, Louisville, stuff like that we did, Kentucky.
No, it doesn't really ever come to Arkansas.
Yeah, it just very rarely does. They knew who I was and the muscle and all that stuff. I'd been around the dope game for a long time.
So did the police
I bet
that you're saying killed the kids, if they didn't know you were going to be there, how did you come about to help them?
Well, it was a secret for 30-some years. I mean, I was gonna open my mouth.
No, but like that night, if you were by yourself and nobody knew you were going to be there other than the person that contracted you, how did you end up helping the police put the kids on the tracks? Because you said nobody came to steal the drop.
Right. No, we went to the tracks after the drop. The drop was made and there was nothing stole.
Okay.
If someone was going to steal the drop, then the cops were going to take the guys back. I wasn't going to do anything.
So the cops were involved with it?
Oh, they were involved with everything. They met me and they were all confused, and that's why everybody started going towards the track. When we all went to the tracks, got up on top of the tracks, there was these kids and they took off running, and then
too many cops.
They did have a gun, but the gun was.
What are they hiding? What are they hiding?
Say again. You broke up a little bit. Yep. This is what happens on StreamYard.
Can you hear me now?
We can barely hear you, Dis.
It's not StreamYard. You want to hear what's going on outside right now?
Not really. What were you going to say?
No, it's not StreamYard. No, I was making a joke about the cuts, but the time has passed, so we can move on.
Okay.
Covered that the kids had, right?
The gun, they showed it. It was a rifle. It was a rifle shot
for hunting or something.
Yeah, it was never recovered, but I actually seen it myself. Because I've been the one to put it alongside.
So you didn't see the kids. The cops, you're saying, ran and got the kids, cuffed them.
I don't know what they did to the kids, except the flashlights were all bloody. And it was very dark, humid. It was August 23rd, so it was very humid. And the flashlights were on the kids, and so you could see the blood was everywhere. And then they just threw them on the tracks, and it was my job to. Well, I had no weapons, so these guys are all armed. Well, I'm going to get shot to death, or I helped.
No way he didn't have a weapon. No way he showed up.
Yeah, really. He was like, Hercules, can I borrow your chain for the night or what?
That man has a Glock on him as he speaks. Okay, there's no way.
I would have at least asked Jim Duggan for his 2x4. Something. Hey Jake, what are you doing with that? What are you doing with Damien tonight? I need some protection. I need some heavy for me.
You think Strike Force was doing lookout on him?
Yeah, right.
Away drivers. Can-Am connection.
People here to kill state troopers. It's the fucking team from Rock and Wrestling.
I saw the thing that you brought up, and I will end this once and for all about the whole Missouri Arkansas thing, because I will tell you right now that I will say this and they will agree. We can argue all we want about Missouri and Arkansas, but I think we can agree that Illinois and Oklahoma are 10 times worse than either of them. So that's all. Illinois is the worst state in the world.
Waukesha. Holy cow.
Man, don't get me started on Illinois. Good strip clubs, though. Good strip clubs.
Were you paid?
I still got paid $50,000. That was the deal, and I got paid.
Now you're saying all of this.
That motherfucker was paid more money to whack police than he was paid at WrestleMania 2. Like, could you imagine that? Wow. I would like to ask the chat. Do you guys believe, anyone in the chat, do you believe that Billy Jack Haynes was truly involved in this operation? If you believe that he was, hit 1. If you don't believe that he was,
I can make a poll. You want to make
0.
a poll? You want to make a poll?
Sure, make a poll.
Okay, yep. Where are the maybe? Do you have polls?
I don't know.
I can't.
They probably don't have one on here.
I can do it. I can do it. Okay, you keep it going.
All right, I'm going to play some more.
This publicly, aren't you concerned?
What the hell?
Saying all of this publicly.
What the hell is going on?
Aren't you concerned either that if the police investigated this or someone investigated this now and your connection came with this, you could go to jail?
Well, they could, sure, go to jail, could be killed very easily. That's why I'm saying there's nothing, you want to go back in a guy's memory. I went and talked to Linda Ives, who I went down there twice. McMahon. There was nothing like to gain or lose. This has been on the news down there in Arkansas.
Yeah,
ABC.
I saw the news.
I mean,
but why would you come out about it?
Conscience, man. Conscience, my conscience. I have a heart. I miss my son. I was a very, very.
The wife, not so much.
I've had really kind of a screwed up life. A lot of it is my own fault. But I would never kill a kid. But I have taken people out.
I will, however, roll them up in tarp and leave their bodies on the side of tracks. He makes no sense, but go on.
None.
And I've done contracts with broken legs. I've done a lot of bad things, And, he said, well, are you scared? Well, have I ever been scared? Fuck no. I've never been scared of nothing in my life. When you're raped at 4 years old, you're scared of nothing. I could take 1,000 showers and not be clean.
What?
I still feel something in my...
What did he just say?
He said, he
Grape?
said if you were sexually
grape?
accosted.
Okay.
Yeah. If he was graped at 4 years old, you don't fear nothing. God damn it.
Okay.
All right. Fucking somebody could pull a gun on you. You're like, fuck it, let's do this. You're 7 years old. Lord.
But that's just the way it is, man. I'm not afraid of nothing. They want to come after me, come after me.
Now, when you mention you've had to perform stuff like such as break someone's leg, is that in a situation where somebody owes money and they didn't pay, and you basically have to send a message so they pay you to do that?
Yeah, and I'm not proud of that fact. I mean, you don't have a conscience, and I never did. My dad was blind, and
Oh shit! What's going on with my shit? Let me run that back a little
my
bit.
dad was blind. Yeah, and I'm not proud of that fact. I mean, you don't have a conscience, and I never did. My dad was blind, and
steroids really, I bet don't help either if you have a lot of testosterone in you as well.
Yeah, I'm saying.
So you're saying you may have actually ended some people's lives over the course of your.
Well, yeah. The whole thing is just, I feel better about myself. Anybody with a half a brain knows I'm telling the truth. It was Iran-Contra, and a very good friend of mine, Barry Seal, was assassinated on February 19th, 1986. And when that happened, I knew I could go at any time.
Happy birthday!
But wow, that's very nice. Very cool. But there you go. I mean,
I think that's
holy
the
shit.
end, awful, because I can't even see outside because of how hard it's storming right now. So,
damn, we're not going to see midgets.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, hear that? Hear that, folks? He's sounding horrible right now.
Mother
Try
Nature
that all
had
again.
other plans.
Say that again.
I said we can save it for next week. Mother Nature had other plans, and we can't beat Mother Nature no matter how hard we try. So, if you want to be,
God damn it,
pollute. I guess I don't know. Oh man, am I good?
You are good.
Okay, I am. Okay.
Yeah, you sound all right. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do this.
I want to. We can try, but if I drop, it's gonna drop, and then there's nothing I can do.
We promise midgets here, Dis, on the show.
Know what? I mean, if you want to screen share, I can drop out and you can watch midgets, but my connection is not gonna last through this. So,
okay.
I mean, I can tell you right, like, dude, I'm like, I just got a tornado warning on my phone. So it's
good Lord.
I know it's, dude, what do you want, man? It's Missouri in June. So that's what we deal with. But, can you hear me?
I can definitely hear you. You sound
okay.
great.
Well, let's go. Let's go. If you can hear me, let's go.
Let's hit it. We're gonna look at some fucking midgets right now, cause we told you we would. Yeah,
not dwarves, midgets. Not.
Oh shit. Oh no.
I like what this company really will is. The ref's a midget, everyone's a midget. Why are they all wearing masks?
Not to mention, why do they never take off the top rope?
That's a good question. I would like to see that.
Yeah, like just take off the top rope and make the ring out of pencils and fucking rubber bands and shoe boxes. I mean, because that's what it's all good for. But the crowd is so hot right now.
Oh yeah, they love this. This is their favorite thing. Like when that micro wrestling company came around our area last year, and I wanted to buy tickets, and they sold out in like 2 days. Like, I thought I would just be able to go up and buy tickets, but they announced 2 months before the show and sold out in like within the week. I couldn't get there.
Right.
So.
Hard hitting action, and again, the crowd is lively. Looks like there's probably maybe 1,000 people in there.
Oh yeah, they make bank. They make bank. And you know what? They're entertaining.
The crowd is out of their minds right now.
Why isn't this the #1 wrestling show on television? I don't get it. I don't get it. People love this. That guy's more over than... Look at him.
Oh man, this sounds like it's going crazy.
Is he doing the Shawn Michaels thing? HBK?
What's that?
You know, he did the arm out thing, and he did the thing where he stretched his leg out. He did the HBK. That's the only thing I don't like about the midgets.
The HBK pose.
Yeah, I don't like how they gotta like be your own thing, man. You don't have to be a mini version of someone else. Just be you. You know, it's fine. Like this guy with the beard.
Yeah,
he's not trying to be anybody. He's just being himself.
Why doesn't somebody dress like an Oompa Loompa? I mean, that's an original character, an evil Oompa Loompa.
I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure it is.
Yeah, somebody better pick that up. The kids are going crazy, and just like someone said earlier, it is a diverse crowd.
It is,
but it also seemed very segregated. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like all the blacks were on one side. The whites were like, we'll be over here. But I digress.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh, my God. They can't get enough, man.
They don't get tired of it.
Nope.
At the exact same time.
Oh, man.
They're not bad either, right? Like, they're okay. They're not terrible.
I wonder if they're told at all if, like, when you get in there, you need to wrestle like a big man.
I don't know. You know what I can tell?
Just do a whole bunch of power moves.
These are this isn't like people who want to see midgets. There's wrestling fans in the crowd. I've seen an NWO shirt. I've seen a WCW shirt. I've seen a couple Stone Cold shirts. Like, these are people who like wrestling and they want to go out and watch the midgets. Good on them, man. Support these. they don't get a lot of work these days. I'm happy that this stuff
That's right.
still exists, you know?
I mean, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, they didn't hire them.
No, that is the big problem
for the new movie.
That is one of the big problems with PC culture is like you can't hire these guys to play themselves anymore. Like if you do, it's really weird. It's a weird Hornswoggle. Okay, if you want to listen to a good interview, the one Marv did with Hornswoggle over on the other over on Toonie Talk Wrestling had some really good about that specific thing, about how midgets are just like they can't get work anymore because if you hire a midget, you know, then it's they either have to be the hero or it's offensive, you know, and so now we have a whole class of people who can't get work.
I heard Peter Dinklage fucked that up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I heard he wanted, like because he wanted to be like super serious and didn't really want midgets to portray midgets in movies or little people or probably Ewoks or whatever. He was just like, I think we should all be serious actors. And while he did play a good villain in X-Men, and I guess a gigantic dwarf in Infinity War, I heard he made things real terrible for the for little people out there because it was just like, yeah, it's not cool to dress up and be a fucking R2D2. We'd rather you be
said,
like
he pulled up the ladder. He used his size.
Say again. Oh, Hornswoggle hates Peter Dinklage because of him pulling up the ladder. There you go. That's what it is. So cursed be Peter Dinklage. We're gonna watch a few more minutes of that, and we'll get out of here. One thing about midgets, from what I've heard, they're strong as fucking bulls, man. I heard that they have like ungodly strength for their size. That's a lot of fucking muscle packed into a small body. So I can imagine these guys are, you know, shake your hand, fucking break your fingers or whatever.
And they're not bad. They're not bad wrestlers. You know, they take it seriously. Right. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Some people might think that they're the scourge of the earth, but they're not bad wrestlers.
Not at all. Rep counts fast. Rep counts fast. I don't like that.
Yeah, really. Fast. Like, what's up? Yeah. Oh, they've introduced a trash can. Human tripods. I love it. I wonder if that's my StreamYard fucking up like that. I guess so. Holy shit. Well, I mean, I'm trying to fast forward this thing, and it's not really doing much of anything. Oh. You know what, folks? Fuck StreamYard, and fuck the fact that we can't really play that thing through, and fuck the fact that nature has gotten in the way of the This Is Awful program. So I guess with that being said, go ahead there, Dis.
We spent 3 hours tonight, so I think we were okay. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're okay. I think you need to be. Yeah. You've been busting up and breaking up. So let me just end this show. Yeah. Listen, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I know you didn't really appreciate what you. Hey, listen, if you didn't appreciate what you heard this week, come back next week and you can give us another shot. But yeah, Alt Jake Show with George Captor, Sunday Night Spaces, I believe. On Sunday nights, you can check him out on the Alt Jake channel. Squared Circle Maniacs podcast with Don Wayne and Johnny Bottles. You can check them out on their YouTube page as well. Who else we got in mind? DJ and the Heel. DJ. Yes, DJ and the Heel with Brandon the Heel and DJ. Of course, we have Marv the Movie Monster with M4 Empire. Check him out on his channel as well. Also, check out Phil Marks, PWT. Who else are we forgetting? Yeah, and a few others. But other than that, listen, really appreciate you guys tuning in to the show. We are so thankful that you guys joined us tonight. And there goes this. So with that being said, hopefully you guys got a good laugh. Hopefully we made your Saturday night a little bit better than it was before. And until next week, folks, this is the This Is Awful program. Clip this, you AEW lovers. I know you saw a lot of mistakes tonight, so why not, make fun of us for it. But for AEW Disciplinary Committee, also known as AKA Dis, for AEW Neckbeards, you can check him out on his Twitter page, AEW Neckbeard on Twitter. And for Awful Wrestling, that be me. We want to thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you'll have a great and awful week. We'll see you next time. Peace.